All right.
It's funny that you're doing the whole Inspector Gadget thing, considering its origins.
Yeah, I know. The origins of Inspector Gadget are fascinating.
Do they have anything to do with Dreamworks? No. Inspector
No,
Gadget
it's
is a lot older.
No, it's because of Lupin. Because originally Lupin the Eighth was supposed to be like the West's introduction to Lupin in a way. It was supposed to be, but it's about his descendants really. But the thing is, they only got like some of the animation done, no dubbing for it, and the thing kind of just fell on its face. It was actually going to be animated. It was animated by Deke. So it was a Canadian production as well. But when it fell on its face, they reworked it into Inspector Gadget.
So wait, because I need to remember correctly. The Lupin the Eighth was Lupin's descendant was an inspector?
No, he was a thief as well, but because all of them, it's funny, they're all basically, it's taking the same formula of there's a Zenigata, there is a Lupin, there's a Jigen, there's a Goemon, there's a Fujiko, and
I just like the idea that Jigen and Goemon just became Penny and Brain. Like, once the dog is Goemon, the dog is Goemon.
Everyone jokes that Goemon is a dog in every situation, like, oh, he only comes when he's called, otherwise he just sits in the car. Which, I mean, does not help that with that whole revelation of when somebody found Goemon is actually sitting in the car in the Fiat at the beginning of Cagliostro, and he's just submerged in the cash that they robbed from the casino. I'm like, he's been sitting there
the whole time.
Here we thought he just showed up later. No, he was there.
He was always there.
Meditating probably while submerged in cash up to his forehead.
I mean, I guess that answers why it didn't take him long to get to Cagliostro.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm like, he probably just hopped a ride somewhere else, stopped at a village on the way, and then was like, "Oh, I'll catch up with you guys later." But I thought that was funny.
For a minute more, and then we can get started. Anyone got any poison to enjoy while watching and or participating in this stream?
I got cold brew.
So far I have just water, but if you need me to be drunk for this, I guess I can.
No, you don't have to. I mean, you're the only one here who's at a justifiable time to drink.
I can say I had food before this too, so I'm like, I was almost worried I was crunched on time getting my breakfast this morning.
You know what? Lucky you, because I bought a French dip sandwich. And it's just sitting on my bed because I haven't been able to eat it, and I don't want to eat during the stream because mouth noises are gross.
Excuse me, it's a cough drop, so I cough less. Don't call me out like that in public. I feel very self-conscious.
Coughing is not. Yeah. That's not the mouth noise we're talking about. I'm talking about chewing. Coughing is natural.
But I can say, my breakfast had an interesting name, and you can laugh at it, but it's delicious.
Okay.
You remember I've told you about the place Egg Slut, right, Chrissy?
Yes, I know very vividly about Egg Sluts, yes.
Yeah, the sandwiches place. So they are known for this thing, though, that they sell in limited quantities every day, called the Slut. And it's it's a jar that's like got pureed potato topped with coddled egg and chives. And then they serve it with like freshly toasted bread, like a sliced baguette, and and then they drizzle that with a little olive oil. And let me tell you, I've tried it for the first time today. It's freaking delicious. The only problem is I was done with it too quickly.
That's always the problem with food, isn't it?
Yep. But it's cool. I get that. And now I have a jar though. I just wash out the jar and
you have a jar.
I have a jar.
So, Abby, you are telling us you really like the taste of slut?
Yes.
Yes. I can't use that as a lead-in because it's not Sunday. This is not the awkward cast. This is that wrong show. Actually, Lauren, I want to ask you something, just so we can set the mood on if we're going to be if we're all going to be friends or enemies today. What are your opinions on capers?
I don't like them by themselves. I do like them with smoked salmon.
Okay, well, see, with something so in the middle, I can't say I hate you now, because I hate capers.
Because I'm like, otherwise I like kind of the pickle flavor they give. I don't like their texture, so I'd rather not have them with something. But if I were to have them something, it wouldn't bother me if it was with like smoked salmon, because it does complement it. But that's about it. Because otherwise, I'm like, I don't like them in pasta or anything like that when people try to throw them into
putting
like...
them in pasta. Why would you want to ruin a good thing with tiny little rocks?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them being like these, like, they're really tough to chew. And they got this hard casing on the outside. Like, I'm not a fan of that. But I do like the pickled flavor that they give.
They're like if peas hated people. They're the wasps of vegetables. What purpose do they serve?
Peas hated people.
What? Have you ever met a pea that didn't like people? Like, I'm just saying.
I never thought of them as liking or disliking people. I just thought of people not liking them.
Are you saying you don't personify your food? What person who went to a Catholic American school are you?
The body and blood of Christ are
dipping sauces.
No, I was gonna say different, but okay. Ooh, and
Yes, I just wanted to reveal the little YouTuber things before we got.
Check this out, guys. Look at that. We're moving.
We're cartoons. I realized something, though, that makes mine kind of disturbing, is the fact that even though I'm talking, I still only have teeth showing. So am I talking through gritted teeth the entire time? Or what's happening here? Are you just gonna go,
watch myself bounce.
Are you gonna do a little dance?
And make a little love? Get down tonight? Get down tonight?
Yes, so I guess this is as good a time as any to start what, do you have something to add, Max, before we start? Max, you were the one whose call dropped the last time we did this. Don't make fake glitching sounds. Ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
I just want to have the audience get an epilepsy attack from my blinking avatar on screen.
Yeah, this is great for the stream host who has photosensitive epilepsy. Thank you, dear.
Just saying, I'm not the one who made the call on these things to turn on and off.
I know. Don't you? Hey, look, just because you two are in front of the table and I decide to lean back like a cool person doesn't mean that you guys are above me.
I'm not saying that. I'm just pointing out an observation.
Chad, I hope you're liking this. This actually took quite a bit of coding to do, because you have to, like, change the CSS in the browser sources on OBS to do this, and you have to use a stream kit and developer mode and all that. This is a thing. And you wanna know something? Okay, I'm gonna call out a Mr. Golden Fox. You wanna know his reaction to this when I showed him all this work that I did? He was like, can you add more expressions? I'm like, bitch.
Do you even know how much it takes to get to this point?
Exactly. You're going to act entitled about something that's not even yours? What are you, Max?
Exactly. But then again, how would it work? Like, because we have multiple expressions, and since this is all happening automatically, does the programming have to pick up on the tone of voice and be like, oh, right now he's super smug, so give him a smirk?
I guess it would do, like, noise gating, I guess. So it's like, if you're really loud,
yeah,
it's going to just assume you're angry. But I'm loud all the time.
And on top of that, though, this is like... No.
Oh, great thing.
No,
So-
I was gonna
what were
say
you-
this
yeah, what were you
isn't
gonna say?
this isn't frickin' whatchamacallit character animator where we got facial tracking in this thing. This is reading off of sound, so
Yeah,
sorry, you can't.
This is
you can only do
basic
so
bitch
much.
VTubing. This isn't pure VTubing. Also, a great thing I discovered. So my chair squeaks. So just
Never
be
the
quiet.
chair.
That is great. But yeah, so I guess now with 20 people watching, we could start the show. Hello everyone. You are deciding to spend your Saturday listening to Three Idiots. Hello, we are the Three Idiots. I'm Chrissy. That's Lauren.
Hi.
And in the middle, we got our good old token foreigner, Max. Max?
Why does it not work? Does the microphone not pick it up? Damn it. Hi!
You were talking!
Yeah, but I was making
Say
noise.
anything.
I was
you were
making
not,
noise!
You were not making noises through Discord, you idiot.
I was making noise in front of my microphone.
Yeah, well, Discord didn't pick it up. That's Discord's fault.
Shame on you, Discord, for ruining my fantastic, cringy
How dare you
entrance
howl at the moon?
Oh, God. No, don't you
on a
start with the
Saturday
cringe.
afternoon.
Oh my god. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to Three Idiots, the part 2 of the ultimate Dreamworks debacle battle brackets. So, last week we went through all these lovely contestants, and we are I don't want to put a gradient on it. We have whittled it down from how many movies was it? 32?
Yeah.
I mean, 32 when we reached the brackets, but before that, we also had the
did you-
franchises battling it out among each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, but due to the internal battle of the franchise, because there was like, what was it, 40 DreamWorks movies, but because of the internal battles, we then had 3 movies too few, so we also needed to add 3 external challengers.
Yes.
So
indeed.
43. From 43, we made it down to 16.
Yes, and now
I'm still kind of
today-
amazed that Shrek 2 didn't win the Duke out in the
So
last
did
round.
most people on Twitter. Like, there are a lot of people not happy with us right now, but
I am
just
pretty sure I voted Shrek 2.
Yeah, but I also just said to people, we're 3 idiots, so you can't take our opinions seriously. This is
And even then, that's what it is. It's an opinion, guys.
I know,
What
I'm
we
just
say is
saying.
not law. And
just
go ahead and get
saying.
mad at us if you want, but it's an opinion. So
I'm just saying, the title of this show isn't just to be funny, it's also an insurance plan. But anyways, we are going to see, by the end of this stream, what is definitively an idiot's favorite Dreamworks movie. I really hope it's not Prince of Egypt at
the
that
Idiot's
point.
Guide to Dreamworks.
Exactly.
I personally hope that it will be one of the 5 movies out of those 16 that I still have not watched.
Oh
ever.
yeah, and I still have 2 that I haven't seen. And I think, Lauren, yours is, there is still 1 here that you have not seen, that you have been bullshitting. If people want to put their guesses in the chat, please do. And I guess one more thing, if you are an artist watching the stream right now, and you want to make art of us, and you want it featured on the stream and stuff, just send it on Twitter with, hashtag 3idiotsart. With the number 3. Not the word 3, because that's too many letters and we're too dumb. So,
keep it
but
short.
yeah. But let's get started. So I guess we start from the top, which is a great place to start.
Huzzah!
We've teleported in.
Oh
And
my.
with that, we need to do surprisingly, our first battle is between the 2D world and the 3D world.
Again, like with Shrek and El Dorado, let's see if this time 3D can finally win!
With, since you love 3D so much, you get to have spirit.
Take this away.
You get to take.
no.
No. I don't want the horse girl to have spirit on her head. She gets the toilet rat movie.
You know what? Fair.
But yes, it is our first battle. Spirited versus Spirit, the stallion of the
Not Spirited Away, it's Spirit.
Spirited Away to the stallion of the cinnamon.
We have a Ghibli movie. Yes, Ghibli movie wins. Best Dreamworks movie. Decision made.
Oh my god, is there enough Ghibli movies to do a Ghibli bracket? I want everyone.
Oh
to
my.
I think so. I mean, it wouldn't be as long, but
yeah,
we could do. I mean, we'd probably be able to do it within a day.
That's fair. If you guys have suggestions for what the three idiots should do, please let us know on like my Discord or anything, because
and actually that'd be a really good challenging one because a lot of them are really good. So
yeah, because we don't have to just do brackets. Some people have suggested us do watch parties of movies or tier lists and stuff, or talk about childhood injuries. Just think of things that three idiots would talk about and let us know. But yes. Enough dilly-dallying. We need to do the fight between rats and horses. So, I'm gonna give my opinion first, because my opinion's the best.
Who would win? A horse, 100 rat-sized horses or one horse-sized rat?
Okay, a horse-sized rat sounds terrifying, but if you just go by a pygmy horse, that's just a capybara, so...
I have seen at least one horror movie with a horse-sized rat, and it was not pleasant.
I don't want to think about that.
And Denim, it would be like, with Ghibli, we'd classify all of Ghibli. We'd say the studio in its entirety, not just Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Well, but then let's also see how close we come to an exponential of 2, and then either subtract or add additional movies.
Do we add or subtract Miyazaki's son?
He's gone through enough. We gotta include him.
Yeah,
that's
okay. Before I guess one.
Look, he gets enough flack from his dad. I don't think we need to give him enough.
Before we start this
more.
battle, so Tale of Earthsea was a film that his son made, and when it premiered at the movie theater, Miyazaki walked out of his son's movie because he didn't like it. He walked out halfway through. That is
and the problem is his son doesn't come from a background of like cinema. It was more like, I think he came out of a background of construction or something like that.
Which is
great. Like architecture.
But you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say my opinion first, because my opinion, I am the best idiot here. So I am going to go with Flushed Away as my winner between these two. Now, let me explain. Besides me saying last week how, this Spirit isn't completely what it wanted to be, I'm judging this time of what we got and what we didn't get. But Flushed Away is funnier, and it makes me laugh, and it makes my brain feel happy things, so I think the rat movie is better. That is it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I have to now be devil's advocate, because I already have Spirit in my hair. Since, what do I see there? We had Spirit last time win against Madagascar 3, didn't we?
I was rooting for Madagascar 3.
Yeah.
I lost.
So, it's true. Now, this raises a question, like, between Madagascar 3 and Flushed Away. Okay, I personally like Flushed Away more, but still!
Don't lie just for the sake of...
No.
Yeah.
However, okay, but here's the thing. You see, Flushed Away has its flaws. We talked about it. We acknowledged them last time. Like, we have the snails.
Yes.
There's maybe a second flaw somewhere in there. I don't know, the mother being like, oh, Mr. Tom Jones! And when the mother tries to then basically molest Tina's boyfriend in front of Tina, that was a little bit disturbing, not gonna lie. While Spirit is more a spiritual movie with horses and a charming voiceover.
Just because it's Matt Damon doesn't make it better. Just because Matt Damon is a guy.
Exactly. So, Lauren, what do you? Which side do you take?
Yeah, do you take contrarian, or do you take a movie make me feel happy?
What
does your inner brony tell you?
We got to, first of all, I'm gonna state the case of there's two very different movies to pit against each other. So one is far more comically driven, and that's fine. And one's more of a dramatic film told through animation. And yes, complain about the voiceover work all you want. I didn't think it was all that invasive because it didn't come up as often. But whatever. But it's a more serious film. But I'm like, I give credit to Flushed Away, and I give credit to Spirit.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But I think we all know, in our heart of hearts, which one I'm going with.
Flushed Away, I know that you love Hugh Jackman, and I knew it would prevail. Hooray!
No!
Oh, you want to go with the
I'm going with
movie.
Spirit, because if you want to look at it from the sake of, I prefer, as much as I love comedies, and I do love Flushed Away, but I do have a stronger tie to Spirit, not just because frickin' haha horse girl, like it means so much, and I grew up like reading like the Spirit books and stuff like that, so it was just kind of like, because there was a book series, in case people were not here last time for that. I don't know why you'd be here if you missed the last round or had watched it. Why are you even here? Like, you got spoilers right here for who made it, so you know. But I
see the tension towards the end. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, but I appreciate the gravitas of Spirit, and just it was a film that was far better than I think anybody expected it to be. And
that's true.
It's like with Flushed Away, I mean, it ended up being, I think, especially when you consider the prompt, it ended up being, yes, also better than I think a lot of people expected too. But I still think in terms of like gauging this a more serious film versus a comedy, and yes, I love comedies, everybody knows this, but I gotta go with Spirit. I have to go with Spirit. It's what my heart of hearts is telling me to go with the horse. It's bet on the horse.
You know what? I can agree with that. So we're gonna wait before we do that. Before we do that, Max, do you want to change your opinion because you said that you liked Flushed Away more?
I was about to ask, did my shit posting from the beginning actually make Spirit win?
Yes. You have 1 second to change that, or are we going with the horse movie?
The problem is, I mean, I really like Flushed Away.
Well,
are you gonna break Baxter's heart?
Oh no! I like a
this...
good meme. I want to see Spirit become best Dreamworks movie.
Okay, then I guess we're going with the meme.
I guess so.
Lauren, thank Max for being a dedicated shit poster.
I think we should like Flushed Away more, but don't tell anybody.
Oh, good lord. So, with that first wonderful matchup out of the way, if that's not an omen for what we're doing now, let's go.
Now let's see the Grinch win over home.
Oh god.
Oh no. But okay, so now we have.
I just realized.
We have.
I just
Grinch.
realized. I just realized in which kind of mood I am today. This is going to go horrible.
Did you choose violence? Like, is this the thing we're choosing? But yeah, so we're gonna put Grinch over me, since we know that's Max's favorite movie, so we'll put it over one of his favorite people.
It is. I like the Grinch. He's my spirit animal, especially in the Illumination version.
Especially in this movie. And then we'll put home over Lauren, because when I think of Lauren, I think of home. Not the movie, but the concept. I don't think of you as Sheldon from Big Bang Theory as an alien.
Bing Bong Theorem, Bazunga.
No. There's no bazingas. No bazingas.
Zimbabwe.
Okay, we also realize what mood you came into here today. Oh no. But yeah,
You see,
so
I'm allowed to have my shit post moments too, you know.
we thought we stopped the stream or this entire bracket thing in time when we stopped last time. We were like, okay, 4.5 hours. If we continue, we will go gaga. It didn't help that we took a break of a week. We are still in the same mindset we were last time, at least from my point of view, 1:30 a.m.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah, you know what's the great thing? It's just Max suggested when in our private chat of the Three Idiots, like, hey, maybe we should do Three Idiots monthly. And the exception being when we do things like this that require 2 parts. And part of me was like, yeah, that's a great idea. The other part of me was like, oh, why would you not want to have this more than once a month? This is the reason why. It's for your mental health that we only do Three Idiots once a month. But you know what, Max? You did the shitposty answer that decided this. How about you go first here?
Oh, that's a wait. I mean, if we are completely honest, between those two, if I would lean towards the shitpost again, I would have to go with the Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
However, how long can I keep the shitposty thing going?
How much energy do you have?
It's true. I mean, at the end of the day, we agreed that both those movies are not the greatest in the library or in this battle. Mm-hmm. I mean, Home has definitely a lot more heart. I mean, this Grinch, compared to the original, like, due to the fact that the Grinch himself is less Grinchy and just more grumpy, the Grump. Oh, that's a good title. He's overall more relatable even before he gets his heart grown. Or is this just me? Anyways, while Home has. I mean, here's the thing with the original Grinch movie was what, 30 minutes? There was a reason why it was 30 minutes.
Yes.
The original animation.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, they already, and I assume that the Chuck Jones special was relatively close to the original novel by Dr. Seuss. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. While for Jim Carrey, they already started to pump a lot of stuff in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, for this Grinch, they also pumped a lot of stuff in, like the neighbor, the what was it, the big reindeer. Stuff like that. So it's like Home is more of of its own story, while the Grinch is, well, its own story plus extra, and Benedict Cumberbatch. So I guess in this particular matchup, I cannot stick to my plan of keeping the shitpost going. I cannot in good conscience. I cannot
your conscience overtakes your chaos today.
Yes. Home, once again, while Home is not a Shrek, and yet Shrek already left us, and Home is still in the race. Home still is more of a real movie with a story and whatnot that actually it's working towards than Grinch, and that's why I have to go with Home. Okay,
so I'm glad. So Lauren, what is your? I have a feeling I know what is yours. So please tell us why The Grinch is your pick for best DreamWorks movie of all time.
Look, you heard my rant in the last video. You heard.
I love your icon right now with this monologue.
You heard how angry I was at all the wasted potential of the Grinch. Meanwhile, you have Home that actually feels like more effort was put into it in terms of heart, in terms of story. And even though, yes, again, like Max pointed out, we are in a category where the two movies are not the strongest of their lineups, and but at the very least, I felt something with Home. The cast was really well done. I'm gonna go with the Bazunga Zimbabwe Bing Bong Theorem movie.
No, you can't go with the Zimbabwe movie. We already killed Madagascar. We killed all the franchises except for Trolls, remember? Because we're three idiots.
but I gotta go with home.
Excuse me. From
Grinch
all the
angered me to the
Dreamworks,
point of just being, again, it was not like it's not even so much anger, it's disappointment, because it was like, again, wasted potential. I had some shred of hope going into it, going, maybe this will provide something new that's worthwhile. But the moment Benedict Cumberbatch speaks in a voice that isn't anywhere near like his gravitas of voice, and then you have him being more of a Squidward type, I'm like, really? I'm like, and that was all downhill from that point. But the animation was nice. I can at least give it that.
Yeah, I guess we can give it that. That was at least an Illumination movie that had ambition with its visuals.
but okay, but if we're already thinking this low, so the Grinch's animation compared to the home animation, does Grinch still score anything?
Home has the plus side that it does have sci-fi elements, and when you make cool looking sci-fi animation, you win. So
yeah, and plus, you have to think the aliens have like the kind of the cuttlefish effect where they can change colors and stuff like that. Like, that's pretty cute. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is unanimous. I'm gonna go with home. Look, man, it may be a Bazinga Bazinga movie, but at least I could say that it's not completely butchering a source material. It's just kind of It's God, I love these VTubers so too much. So, home, you got to beat the Illumination movie. Yay, Dreamworks wins.
Go Rihanna.
No, Rihanna. I'm sorry, Rihanna.
I said go Rihanna.
Oh, go Rihanna. Well, I mean, sorry, Rihanna, that you were in this movie as your voice acting debut, but
could have been
yes.
worse.
So now this one's actually going to be a little bit difficult for me in particular, because I love these two movies. But we got Chicken Run. Put this over my head. And hold on, I'm getting it. Ubermind.
Oh no.
I know, this one's gonna be hard. So I guess, Lauren, it's your turn to go first. Have fun!
Again, I love these. This is really tough. I love both of these movies. And especially for what each of them provides is something, again, it's the takes on different stories that are like, okay, you got the prison breakout type story, and then you got like, and then you got like an early.
Which one are you talking about?
Yeah.
Both
Lauren.
movies feature prison breakout scenarios.
Which one has as the predominant feature? Chicken Run. It's all about them trying to escape a chicken farm. So
True.
But with Megamind, it's the anti-hero story, I guess, more or less, or where a villain becomes more of an anti-hero. It's really tough because there's a lot of heart to both of them.
Does Chicken Run have AC/DC in it?
No.
Wait, before you ask stuff like this, how is Lauren's stand on AC/DC? Is this a pro or con for her?
Yeah, I love Akadaka.
Yeah, she loves Akadaka. She loves presentation.
Ding, 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 ding.
And the thing, I do.
Your VTuber is so funny with this conflict. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm gonna have to go with Megamind. In terms of ones I go back to over and over again to really enjoy and get something out of it every time, and I still laugh at it, is I have to go Megamind because Megamind.
Megamind. Dreamworks movie confirmed. Lauren said so.
I'm tripping over my own tongue. Sorry. But with Chicken Run, again, I give it full credit. these are two. It's tough. Again, I love both these movies, but comparatively, in terms of ones I would go back and watch multiple times and enjoy myself every time while still having the heart. With Chicken Run, it's definitely a darker tale, and while it still has entertaining elements to it, would you go back and watch chickens being made into chicken pot pie multiple times?
Maybe if I'm
chickens
hungry,
that you've come to know and love. I think it's kind of hard.
Hungry, it's just a mukbang in the process.
I'm gonna go with Megamind. Megamind wins this round for me.
I'm gonna go with Megamind too. Sorry, Chicken Run. I respect you as a technical masterpiece because you're one of like the longest stop motion films. You're great. Without you, we wouldn't have like the animated feature film category. You're really swell.
Chicken Run walked so that Megamind can
run. But yeah, so Megamind can run and then subsequently be snubbed because no one watched Megamind because of the Despicable Minion movie.
But nowadays it has more traction and a more appreciation, which I feel like it happens to so many movies that didn't get.
Where's our Megamind sequel, Dreamworks? Where is it? I'm waiting. But I'm gonna go with Megamind also because I just think like the presentation provides for more replayability, and it's just I think I find it it's a great story in Chicken Run, but I find the characters in Megamind's quality supersedes Chicken Run's story, if that makes sense.
I agree.
Okay,
so,
if maybe I may chime in at this point.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I just want to point out something inspired by what Joe's TV said in the chat. Idea for a Chicken Run sequel. Chicken Lunch. But I also bought Megamind, so...
Maybe that will be the plot of Chicken Run 2.
Because they are making it.
Chicken Lunch. But yeah, unanimous Megamind. Whoop whoop!
Yep.
Yes. Man, we've had two pretty unanimous agreements so far. This is too much calmness. We need some chaos.
Oh, this
and
next round.
And also look, the resizing starts working again.
Yay!
Yay! Everything is coming up key. So, yes, we let us teleport in. But this next one, I don't know which way to go about this one. This one isn't tough, but it's going to be interesting. If you thought Cinnamon and Flushed Away was enough of were enough opposites, this one is going to be even worse. So we got the penguins of Madagascar. Let's just put that over. Let's just put that right on Max's arms. There we go.
Let me cuddle you, dear penguins of Madagascar, the movie.
Look, I'm just saying, would you not want to cuddle a penguin?
I don't know, it's currently covering up the dude who looks like Lenny from Shark's Tale.
Hey,
partially.
But that's okay. And then we got Peanuts, which I'm just gonna crush Lauren's hand with it. Just
I'm gonna crush the peanuts and make peanut butter.
Hell yeah. So
that's where the little peanut butters come from.
yeah, don't you guys know? Peanut butter is just grounded up. It's just grounded up Peanuts comics made into a paste. They're very flavorful. But yes, so I guess I will go first. God, this one's hard because both of them are so like nice, but they're also so different. And they're both films that I think the entertainment factor makes them really replayable, so I can't fall back on that either. So...
But it's like Warm Blanket versus...
Monster Energy Drink. That is what...
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Okay, but the thing is,
Hot cocoa versus Monster Energy Drink.
Yes!
The problem is, Lauren... I like both. I am currently sipping on a Monster, and I have a blanket over my knees because I'm always cold, because I'm a little baby. Or an old lady, whatever.
I was gonna say you're a little old lady.
Yeah, both things get cold very fast, and both can die of the cold really fast. But I guess I'm gonna go with, you know what? R.I.P. Blue Sky. I'm gonna go with the Peanuts, because the Peanuts did an achievement that I didn't think would be possible, which is making a long-form piece of content of the Peanuts. Because we have so many examples of something that was short form, like say a Dr. Seuss book, being made into long form and it completely loses its essence. Peanuts has someone with a peanut allergy could go into shock because it has so much concentrated peanuts essence. It's so pure. It's just keep Ethan from Crank Gameplays away from it. But like, I just think I think that supersedes making a really good spin-off movie of comedy relief characters, which that's where the respect to penguins goes to. In an era, in the timeline we live in where Cars 2 exists, I'm just very happy we have a spin-off of comedy characters that is actually competent. Dreamworks did that over Pixar. Who would have thunk? But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Warm Blanket movie because I can live without Monster Energy drink. I can't live without blankets. Okay, what about you, Lauren?
Oh, there goes my chance.
Oh wait.
I know what she would pick.
No, I'm just saying, like, what was?
You know what? If you're confident, then go ahead, Max. Then go ahead and say your piece.
Make your VTuber glow.
To make to build up at least a little bit of a challenge before Lauren will crush it anyways, I want to vote for the Penguins of Madagascar, the movie.
Okay.
I agree that the Peanuts. I mean, I was the one who was earlier comparing it to the Warm Blanket. It's a Warm Blanket movie. It has those amazing looking fluffy textures. Like it's kind of still 2D. But it looks like you could touch it, like it has something about it. I know it's not the only movie
It's a very stylistically appealing movie.
Yes, which is given that the Peanuts in and of themselves are very stylized drawing style, because would you call the Peanuts movie 3D? It kind of is, isn't it?
I mean, it is. It's
yeah.
It's a computer generated movie that takes fundamentals from 2D animation and 2D drawing.
I mean, they literally had to break the figures to make some of the animation work, because especially to make the models work from when you have a head turnaround to make it look like the comics from every angle. You realize it's entirely different head shapes that they had to swap out and break in order to make happen. So,
from a software point of view, it is a 3D movie in that it is made using CGI software. However, it doesn't have the the visual tropes of a CGI movie, like say a typical Pixar or Shrek or something where it revels in the fact that it is 3D.
But I mean, which is fair because it really comes from one of the most 2D original works you can imagine. I mean, even the original Peanuts cartoons, they've been basically, when you had a shot, a character was barely ever turning around in a shot. They usually were like either side view or front view, did limited animation, and they turned this into a and they managed to pull it off to turn it 3D, which from a technical point of view I find very interesting, intriguing, and I will not. And when it comes to the story, I will not lie that in the end, when he finally asked her and she said yes, it was like, nice. But beyond that, I'm even having a hard time remembering plot elements beyond, like, hey, the new girl and he having a crush, and it's like, I guess Warm Blanket. But if there is a movie which I wanna rewatch, which I wanna be entertained by, it's probably the wild energy of Penguins, because there is just more happening. As a movie, it gives me more than just those very, very pleasant visuals. Because, the visuals in Penguins are not all that pleasant.
I mean, look at the the Madagascar's visuals, I wouldn't say are pleasant, they are just fun. So
exactly.
They're stylized too, which actually, you think about it, they were a predecessor to
did
movies
Madagascar
like
walk
Peanuts.
so Peanuts can run?
Yeah, pretty
Who's
much. I mean, when you think about it, when you have to think about it, when Madagascar came out, it was very different to have characters modeled and moving the way they did. They also incorporated all the
like squash
the cartoon physics of like a lot of squash and stretch, which when you think about it with like Shrek and stuff, they didn't really apply it because they were trying to be more like photorealistic and make it look as believable as possible and grounded in realism. But when you have something that comes just a few years later, like Madagascar, and it looks like, you know, I think what they pretty much said was that it was inspired by like the illustrations in Golden Books, like the very stylized mid-century look. At where are you walking to?
This is Max's turn. Go ahead. I love these things.
Well, I would also be willing to just say, Penguins of Madagascar, and pass the final judgment to Lauren to see how she crushes my hopes and dreams.
Well, go ahead, Lauren. Crushes hopes and dreams. I'm expecting this.
Well,
unless you want to change your vote, Key.
No, see, the thing is, though, you do bring up a
So you're gonna toss out
about...
the blanket and go with the monster energy.
Look, here's
you
the
like
thing.
them both.
I do like them both, and Max does bring up a good point, which I guess, depending on how you view it, could be the fact it narratively is the reason, in that the story of Peanuts is very simple because, and I said this last time,
Peanuts.
Well, not just because it's Peanuts. It's also the fact that the film's plot is more like 4 short stories that have one cohesive. It's like if Cinderella 2 was done correctly, or like you know those
an anthology.
Those anthology Disney sequels that were going to be TV series but never got greenlit, kind of thing. But which I get how that could be an acquired taste. Peanuts, I guess, if I'm going by how Max presents it, it's like something you put on the TV when you're already just kind of in a, you know what, I'm just going to relax on my couch or bed, I have my tea, I just want to veg. It's a vegging movie. That's what it is. But if I want to actually use some of the neurons the Lord has given me on something, I would use it on penguins, so it's hard. But Lauren, state your case. I will become the deciding factor, because now I'm stuck in the middle. Well,
I think to the advantage point of, we're looking at all these other films that were adapted from IP. When you look at something like Peanuts and how they were able to do the anthology way, that was the best way to do it, because that's how all the specials felt. They managed to make it feel like it would work in a feature film setting. And what kept it all together was, again, the one overarching plot line really was Charlie Brown and the little red-haired girl. It was almost like chronologically telling their story over almost like a school year, and all the little stories that go on throughout that school year as he's like, trying to figure out how to talk to the little red-haired girl, and then all the shenanigans that go on with Snoopy and all that stuff in that time. I think it really works as that, especially if you're really familiar with the Peanut stuff, and even if you're not, I feel like it's a good way to introduce the characters to people, because they were It is
a good gateway to Peanuts. I feel like it moves at a well enough pace that some shorter attention span people would enjoy, compared to like the Christmas specials and stuff, which are slow paced.
Well, on that note, Penguins is a great entry point to the Madagascar franchise.
Is it though?
No.
No. But yeah, you know what? Also, I'm gonna piggyback off Max here for the chat. I don't want any Sony Studio slander in the chat, folks.
Yeah, and guess what?
Sony
Just because they had Emoji Movie doesn't mean they made all bad movies before that. You realize how many good fucking movies they made before?
Yeah.
Pardon me for the language, but how many good freaking movies they made before that?
Yeah, so watch your fucking language about Sony, guys. Like, you're not gonna besmirch the studio that made Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. You are not going to insult my boy Flint here. Or Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, you got freaking Hotel Transylvania in that lineup. And it's and you have the Angry Birds movies, which are also good. So I'm like, which were the second one, with the second one being even better. So I'm like, riddle me that.
And fucking Arthur Christmas is a Sony movie. It's a Sony Arthur production. So you guys I love you guys. You guys are great people watching, and I appreciate you guys sticking around and giving your input, but shut the fuck up. Anyways.
Yeah, Sony is not a punching bag. Sony is not a punching bag. So lay off.
Anyways.
They made their mistakes. They were young and needed the money.
Yeah, I mean, look, Walt Disney himself said it. Make money to make movies, not make movies to make money. That's Illumination. But anyways, I think, God, Lauren, you know...
I go with Peanuts. With Peanuts. I'm sticking to my guns with Peanuts. And mind you, this is the movie that got me through the pandemic, too. I watched it multiple times because of how
don't pull the pandemic card here, because I'm gonna feel bad for what I'm about to do then.
You're not changing your vote.
Lauren, you know I love you, right?
Honey.
Listen to your heart, Keyframe.
My heart is going penguins.
How dare!
Are you telling my heart how dare?
Yeah.
My heart dare.
But seriously, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not gonna hold it over you.
It will go on.
Wrong. Look, Lord, I'm
allowed to hold it over you for 2 seconds.
You're allowed to hold it over me until we go see In the Heights next week. Then you're not allowed anymore.
Fine.
Oh, but look, oh my God, we're gonna get to my favorite bracket. So this one's gonna be very difficult, guys.
Oh no, this time I have to?
Yes, this time you have to.
I cannot.
So,
I mean, I kind of promised you, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You did promise me. And are you going to go back on a promise? Are you going to say it to this face who's about to look at you right now?
Let me just step awkwardly into the top, away from you, into the corner, and I must not stop talking, because when I stop talking, I start looking at you again.
What I love is that when you talk and I talk over you and you stop talking, it looks like you're really annoyed at me for interrupting. Like, start talking, start saying something.
I am now talking. I'm climbing up on my.
Guess what? No one cares. See, you got it. You look so annoyed. Anyways, okay, so. This is I think this is our only battle where they're both 2D movies, so this is interesting. This is going to be hard. So and both of the titles are shimmering gold, because that's what these movies are.
Speaking of gold, Golden Fox is in the chat.
Hi, Golden.
And apparently I am cutting out.
Just a little bit, but not too bad. Maybe, I don't know, turn up your mic sensitivity or something?
Bobbity boobity boop.
You sound
I guess
fine
I
to
can try
me.
that.
But, yes, we got Road to El Dorado and Joseph King of Dreams. And, I'm gonna make the, executive decision that Max has to go last on this one. So, Lauren.
I see.
Lauren, you got your heart broken in the last round, so you get to go first.
My hand slams down on the button for El Dorado.
So, wait, hold on. You want a slam? Okay. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. But oh my God, my torso went like detached.
Well, yeah, because your back is attached to the chair.
Hey, Lauren, sneak over to Keyframe and whisper something in her ear.
Detach from my spinal column and go. Hey, guess what?
What?
There's nothing left back on the chair.
Grass is grass. Carry on.
Wait. Okay. What? Say that again to me.
Your ass is grass.
Get a room, you two. Why are you moving chairs around?
Sorry, I grabbed the wrong browser source.
Put the chair out under my butt while I'm still sitting on it.
Okay, anyway, so
Injuries.
Lauren.
Hey, wait.
Please.
Elton John music, fantastic animation that's at full capacity and high budget to showcase its true and proper, quality. It has great humor in it. It's got the polyamorous relationship we all wanted out of it.
Hell yeah! Chell gets to have 2 dicks.
Yep.
Ah, my god.
So, come on,
That's
Dorado.
honestly not the worst thing I could have said.
Gee, Chell, how did you get 2?
I could have said Chell has 2
How do you
holes
get 2
too,
hot
so-
dogs?
You could have gone further and say that Chell got 3 dicks. Don't forget about the horse.
Oh my!
No!
Oh, okay, so Max, I'm
Max-
sorry, but you're fired.
Oh, and I'm
No,
laughing.
that is not okay.
Anyway,
Imagine his torso just hopping across the table.
I just decapitated his body from his torso from his legs.
It's what he gets for insinuating bestiality.
Yeah, and I mean, like, who doesn't? Honestly, but anyways,
I mean, you were praising the polygamy going on in this movie, not me.
What's wrong? What's wrong with the polyamigo?
The polyamigos.
I mean, there are multiple ones of them.
Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna go with El Dorado too. I don't think I need to really list reasons because this is like choosing between a flaming dumpster and like a timeline without a pandemic. Like one isn't the more obvious option. But also El Dorado is just one of my favorite movies of all time. You're gonna see me root for El Dorado a lot during this stream. Like, it's one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to, like, how to write a duo and, just how to do a comedy film and stuff. I noticed looking at some of the interactions that I write between characters, they very much have this kind of energy. I mean, I also say that when I write characters, it's a lot of, like, me and Max energy. And then I realized maybe my life is based off of El Dorado too. Who knows at this point? But
we all know Max is Chell.
Oh, Max is so Chell. But just without the thickness, because Lord, he is a plank of wood. But but yeah, so I'm gonna go with El Dorado. Max, please.
Yeah, I go with El Dorado too.
You. But why?
It's a pretty fun movie.
Isn't there something you want to say about Joseph, like to maybe heighten your reasons why?
I mean, to be completely honest there, I probably have suppressed the memories because I remember when we watched this, and yeah, I give it away, I watched it and Key was there to witness it, and I wish it would not be one of the movies that I have watched.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's my fault too, because I think I was watching Prince of Egypt on your computer one day, because it was on Netflix, and then I found out there was a sequel, and I was like, hey, Max, and you're like, yeah? Do you want to just sit on the couch, open up your laptop, and watch Joseph King of Dreams? And he's like, I mean, do we have anything else to do today? No? Okay. And it was, imagine a riff tracks, but with no funny. Like, just mad.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing that I recall, and maybe you can give me some keywords what else pissed me off back then, but one thing that really pissed me off, okay. For anybody who is completely not aware about it, it's a Bible story, and in the original story, the thing is that who was the dad again? It was a big Bible figure, and he had like 12 sons, which all basically then became the fathers of the 12 tribes of Israel, something down those lines. Or it's just number symbolism. Who was the dad? Because he was a big player in the Bible.
Jacob.
Okay.
Jacob, who is given the name Israel. Like that is what it. Yeah. So it's
But he was one of the first big fat players in the Bible. And but then the story moves on to his children, and there's a thing that, first of all, this dude had like how many dozen wives, because he didn't produce those 12 sons with only one wife. So Bible was very much pro polygamy back in the good old days, before the church realized they could make more money with licensing marriage out. Okay, no, and so the story was he had a bunch of children, and then I believe the youngest one, there was some he was weak or something. So the usual thing of having a small youngest one which gets favoritized by the parents for reasons.
Because he was the miracle child, because his current side piece
was
apparently infertile.
Yeah, something like this. And so he kind of keep in mind the Bible is, I believe, not too detailed. It's not a novel, so you just basically get an abridged version of he treated him better and whatnot, and everything is told in pictures and fables and whatnot. And long story short is that his brothers all got envious, big surprise, and were like, fuck that shit. We throw him into a ditch, sell him to slavers, and then pour some blood over his fancy rainbow-colored coat and show it to our dad and be like, oh, sorry, he got killed by wild animals. And from there, he gets shipped to Egypt, is imprisoned, but then because he has a gift of seeing and prophecy, he quickly gets discovered in Egypt, rises through the ranks, becomes a pharaoh's assistant, and he predicts how to become, but that there will be years of plague. And here's the sad thing, I remember famine. Yeah, right. 7 fed cows, and then comes 7. The pharaoh dreams of 7 fed cows, and they represent 7 good years, and then 7 hungry cows come and eat the fed cows. And this Joseph understands is because it's famine comes and it will eat away on the people, but because they knew this, they could prepare and everything. And the sad thing is I know all this because I actually have a pretty good religious, or Christian at least, education. I don't remember any of that shit from the movie. I just want to point this out.
Yeah, because on top of the stuff you said, like the thing in the movie is that the person he gets sold to realizes that he's good at math and educated because his dad treated him so well. While the other brothers are going out to take care of crops or something, or going to play, Joseph is being taught scripture and math and all that shit. And also the slave owner's wife has the hots for him, and basically tries to assault him, and then she's like, no, he tried to assault me, and then he goes into jail, and then becomes
to Amber Heard.
Yeah, awesome.
But
yeah,
to come back to my actual rage point, so in the beginning you have this abstract version of Jacob favoritizes Joseph. Mm-hmm. Now you see this actually play out in the story, in a
musical number.
In a musical number, and you literally see how Jacob is basically the shittiest dad of them all. How he is and complete and utter dick to all his other songs, and calls Joseph his miracle child in front of all of them, and is like, hey everybody, look, your brother, he is so much better than you. And it's like, Yeah, I would throw this fucker in a ditch.
I mean, in the musical number, the last verse is him saying, for I am a miracle child, I can't be harmed, I'm wrapped in rainbow, though fate can be heartless and wild, my life's been charmed, and shall remain so. I was made for something more, not to struggle, but to soar, to my fortune reconciled, for I am a miracle child. You won't see me bent over double in darkness and rubble, where mountains are troubled or piled. I was destined to fly, watch me light up the sky, for I am a miracle child.
Yeah, and it's like, this is all Jacob's fault. Jacob implanted
I was gonna say,
this
you can't even exactly blame Joseph, because this is the equivalent of what happened in Bluey with, with Muffin, right? Wasn't her name Muffin? And then being told, you are the most special kid in the world. And then she immediately runs with that whole angle going, I don't have to listen to anybody because I'm the most special kid in the world. Yeah, and so the dad has to be like, you know how I told you you're the most special kid in the world? Yeah? Well, you're not. Oh.
Yeah. But one of the things that pissed me off about Joseph, and I know Max hated this too, was they really highlighted the fact that Joseph is a half-brother to all these people, because he's just like, brother, to Mark Hamill, brother, just being like, brother, help me, please. And then he just looks back and he's like, half-brother. It's like, fucker, you live in the Bible times. Everyone's a half-brother of each other.
Yeah. I'm like, you realize how any of you even exist? It's because of incest.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Everyone is everyone's brother and cousin.
Hey, when Adam and Eve were the only people left only people on Earth, and they had their kids, where do you think the first woman came from that their sons could get with?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Gonna leave that out there.
I'm just saying.
Cain and Abel had to get to somebody.
Yeah, I'm just saying the Bible is basically the Deep South, where there is no family tree, there is just a family burning bush.
Which might also explain why the Bible is so popular in the Deep South. Hey-o!
But yes, do you have any more points to shit on Joseph?
I mean, I forgot.
There we go. Look at you smile up at it.
Hello there. I want to see you burn. Yeah, I mean, I can watch it. And now you reading those lyrics reminds me of how this entitled little shithead had it coming. And it's the dad's fault, and I recall that the movie did never recover from that in my eyes, that it just stayed unlikable as fuck, and which also makes it very sad, because I believe this was DreamWorks' plan to be like, oh yeah, Prince of Egypt was such a banger, let's make great animated 2D Bible movies a hit, and well, then they did Joseph and murdered this dream on the second movie.
Yeah, hold on, I got an idea.
It's a shit movie. It looks pretty because it's done in the same way as they did Prince of Egypt.
It's okay looking because it's direct-to-video budget, and some of the dream sequences look cool because they were like, hey, how about we make the dream sequences look like Van Gogh paintings? But even that only goes so far. But you know what? I think I can do something that'll make Max feel a little bit happy. So here's our it's our buddy Dave the intern. And what is it, Dave? Okay, yeah, you got the trash can. Okay, good. So we'll just put you in there.
Excellent.
And now, okay, Dave, now you can go. There.
Better, a lot better. Finally, it's gone. Yes.
So we are now taking El Dorado and putting it forward. Oh, look, this is going to be a more fun opposition. Oh, okay, so here we go. The next.
Yes, you see, this is where where stuff gets potentially a lot faster today.
Yes, so we have.
I mean,
the Treasure of B movie. Look at you smiling up at it. We know your choice.
Exactly. This will be another unanimous one. This is not even debate.
Versus. Where is good old Rise? Rise of the Guardians. Yes. So.
Not Legend of the Guardians. Rise of the Guardians. Not the owl
That's a
movies, not the
That's
hoot
a
hoot.
very important distinction. Some people might get this wrong when they hear the word Guardians.
So which one
Definitely
will move
nobody-
on, and which one will Dave take to the trash?
Which
Oh,
one
it's-
will
it's-
you
it's-
take
Go away, Dave.
Which one will we take to the environmental compost?
Exactly.
Yes, but
To
okay,
return it
Max,
to the earth.
I was being a naughty little key by making you rant and feel angry over the Miracle Child movie. So why don't you go first? Feel happy things.
I mean, sure, then I guess I will be the one who sets the score for the unanimous decision here that, well, obviously B-movie is going to move on. It's a superior movie with an
Exactly!
interesting social
That's what
challenge.
I was gonna say too.
Yeah, I mean, they talk about the oppression of people. They bring in courtroom drama. They have a lot of puns about bees, which is quite impressive. The amount of bee puns.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
it is honestly impressive. So I know Lauren would totally agree with us. So I guess we'll just put Rise in the trash. Thanks, Dave.
Fuck that movie. I mean, sorry, Joe Frost, who even, or Jack Frost.
Joe Frost. No, this isn't Tiger King, buddy. Like, come on now. But yes, are you actually picking B movie or?
Wait, we all agreed B movie, right? It's unanimous.
I mean, that is your choice, and I can't say mine till the end because because you know, yeah, I'm the deciding vote. But Lauren, do you agree with Max's decision for B movie?
Excuse me, Rise of the Guardians. I'm going to be serious about this. Rise of the Guardians is an
I'm not sure
underrated.
what you're implying here, Lauren.
Yeah.
What?
Are you saying that we're not serious? Look at this face and tell me if you think that I'm not serious.
I'm sorry, every time it's a pause and then it changes, so it's just like, I don't know why, that little pause kills me every time.
I mean, it would work if I got offended. Like, say an insult to me.
Look at your face.
What so you have a problem with my face? But yeah, so Rise of the Guardians. You wanna
Rise of the Guardians. I feel like I don't have to even really, if you've seen the movie, people, I feel like I don't even have to really justify my reasons for liking it.
But I haven't.
Who
How would
doesn't
I know?
want who doesn't want badass holiday icons battling the boogeyman? And who doesn't want an Australian Easter Bunny voiced by Hugh Jackman? This is where I will vote for Hugh Jackman, by the way.
Excuse me.
But we
See
also
how
get
it is.
Alec Baldwin's Russian Santa.
But Lauren, look. Rise of the Guardians fighting the boogeyman. Excuse me. We're not dumb little babies. We don't believe in the boogeyman. Do you think we want?
Oh, but you believe in bees going to court.
Bees are real.
I believe that bees. Yeah, bees are real.
Well, bees are real, but do you see them going to court fighting for their honey?
They
Well,
should.
Yeah,
Killing
they
the
should.
human race? And
This
then leading
is-
to the ultimate downfall of the planet as we know it
Look,
because they
we
refuse to work?
Look, we had a good run. But we obviously fucked it over enough that if bees did uprise, we'd be screwed. I'm just saying that this movie was Jerry Seinfeld having communications with a bee and like a disciple in the Bible telling us the story that is intended.
So please stop being a contrarian, Lauren, and get with the program. We are voting unanimously for the B movie. Fuck
I am
Rise of the
voting. No,
Guardians.
I am voting for Rise. I am voting for Rise.
Okay. So I guess I have to decide here. So I'm just gonna
You are not. Oh my. You. Seriously?
look, buddy. B movie is a cultural. Here's the thing: Rise of the Guardians is a great movie. I'm not gonna say that it's not for a movie
Yeah,
that just.
Lauren is going to come over in a second. I'll
He is
slap you
going
up.
to burst into the room right now. I don't have bed.
You can't come in now.
was gonna say, like, he's gonna come in there. It's just like...
So, anyways, I mean, Rise of the Guardians is a fine enough movie, you know, for people who are still scared of the boogeyman, like little piss baby Lauren over there. But, oh, Lauren, Max, Brett's trying to open the door. Oh my god! No, wait! My decision is made!
I promise you, I don't have a rolling pin.
I hope not! That just sounds like domestic assault! Go away! But look, what I'm saying is that while Rise of the Guardians is a good movie, can we say that it made as much of an impact on culture as B-movie did?
Ooh, this is actually a valid point.
Like, let's just say, look, I don't see people doing, I read the script to Rise of the Guardians, but every time they say Jack, I have to read it again. I don't see Rise of the Guardians, but every time Jack Frost is on screen, the movie gets faster. I don't see people saying, you like Jack? No, I see people saying all this about B-movie. B-movie, the movie that got like, which has one of my favorite awards that I've ever heard a movie get. I need to get the name right, because if I
Razzie?
don't, no, it's not a Razzie. It was the Oklahoma Film Critics Award for the category of not so obviously worst film of 2007. But
that's actually what it's called.
Well,
yes, that is what it's called. If you look on IMDb right now for the awards of B-movie, that is one of them. But I am just saying, if I'm going to say what movie moves on in this bracket, I mean, I voted for Hotel Dorado, a literal inspiration for me. B-movie inspires me too. Let me tell you how it inspires me. It inspires me that if you can't be good, you can be spectacularly bad.
either way, I changed my vote to Rise of the Guardians.
No! I mean, I was waiting for someone to fix that, but you know what? You gotta admit, the bit was good. There you go, Brett. Are you satiated now? Can I unlock my door? I mean, I'm not gonna. But
We know what other decisions still come, so...
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Thank you for humoring my deranged rambles there, because that one I had to do some digging for why B-movie was better. Oh my god. Oh god, we're at the second
I personally love that everybody is like, thank you, Meg, thank you, and everybody keeps forgetting that I actually started this entire bit.
Exactly. You forget, guys, Lauren's the straight man of this trio, because you try putting... me and Max can be quite chaotic together. Usually we're fighting each other, but when we work together, we create terrible things.
And I have a tendency where I can be a wild card if I so desired. But usually my trajectory is the straight man, so...
Oh my god, I'm crying. That was so funny.
I was like hearing just the thudding in the background, just like...
I know, that was terrifying. I know. I mean, fun fact, one time Brett knocked his head into a door, and there is a hole in the door to Kitty's bedroom. He tripped and fell headfirst into a door, and there's a hole, and we have a Ninja Sex Party poster over it. We are not getting our security deposit back.
Whoops.
Yeah. I mean, not the worst piece of collateral damage people in this house have done. But yes, so the next one is this one may actually be a bit difficult, because I think these movies are equal to each other in quality. And that is Antz, the first Dreamworks movie. So we'll put it over Max, the first person in this call, just by biological standards. And
Excuse me. Are you an H cyst?
You know for a fact I'm not. And
Whoa,
I'm-
oh, Jesus! Okay, I guess the winner.
It was like
the winner won by size alone.
Hey, size is not always what matters. But
When it comes to movie titles.
yeah, when it comes to movie titles, so we'll just put Over the Hedge right here. Oh man, god damn it! How do we move on from such a beautiful moment as that? Lauren, why don't you? We had to torture you for Rise of the Guardians, so why don't you give us your opinion here?
Well, comparatively between the two, the one that I like to go back to over and over again, that I get a lot of enjoyment out of, and it seems like I kind of like pinpoint new things every time I watch it, versus the Uncanny Valley terrifying war film featuring Antz.
Antz had a very close call last time, didn't it?
It did.
Even make it this far.
So if I'm gonna be, it's like I get so much out of Over the Hedge every time I watch it, and only seems to get funnier as the years go by. I don't know. It just has this effect, and plus the ensemble is fantastic. I mean, how often are you gonna get all these people together? It's a fantastic cast, and the premise is funny too. Because it's the perfect situation to have these characters in, to have all these different personalities in, and being like, suddenly there's this jarring thing that happens, and how are they all going to react to it based off of how each of them is a different personality type. How often are you going to get William Shatnering himself all over the place?
Not on the carpet, Shatner. No, you Shatnered all over the place. No.
Oh no, he Shatnered.
There's Captain Kirk everywhere. I put these away for a reason.
It's gone where no Shatnering has gone before.
God fucking.
And he even gets Avril Lavigne to Shatner everywhere.
I know.
We saw Shatner for the first time on camera.
Yeah, and plus, like we pointed out in the last time, the whole reason that Quicksilver even could take off at all with his abilities is because of Hammy the squirrel being able to stop time and just waltz his way through, because he moves at a different speed, like faster than sound and light.
The Hedge walked so that X-Men can run.
Okay, for that, Max, for taking my bit, just gonna have to.
I saw it coming. I'm fine with that. I feel it's a nice place. I'm a ferret. Ferrets like dark and stinky places. Oh boy.
Now he's gone.
Oh!
Well, anyway, my point still stands. Over the Hedge.
Whose pants you think this is anyways?
Okay, wait, Dave, can you bring him back?
Hey, I like it. No.
There's no point in having you in there if you like it.
God damn it, why Dave? God damn it, traitor.
You're not the one paying Dave. I pay him with having him see his kids. Anyways, with that
I should have never taught you this trick of HR management.
I know, right? It's all because of you. Everything is your fault. But yes, I'm gonna go with God, this is a bit hard, because I respect Antz for what it is. There is problems with it, like especially in the visual style. The visual style is very uncanny, but I do like its story quite a bit. But I guess I'm gonna go with Over the Hedge, because I feel like, what movie am I gonna put on more? It's probably the funny. Also, Verminator. Come on now.
Yes, exactly. Again, we had the Verminator first. If Verminator walked so that Dubois could run. So
Exactly.
In terms of insane Dreamworks villains.
If we betrayed Dubois by not having Madagascar go through the first round, we gotta give Verminator a chance.
Exactly.
So, I mean, Max, you could chime in because I know you really like Over the Hedge, but
I actually do like both movies, and I recall that I picked Antz over Despicable Me last time, but there is no debate for me. Over the Hedge, yes, unanimous.
Yeah. Okay. So that was despite the chaos. Despite the chaos, that was easy. Oh no! Oh
okay.
Man.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh no!
The objectively best franchise Dreamworks has ever produced versus this weird Bible movie. I mean, we have eradicated
Dave!
How to Train Your Dragon. We have eradicated
Dave,
How
get
to
the
Train Your
dumpster ready.
Dragon. We have eradicated the Madagascar franchise. We have eradicated Shrek and Kung Fu Panda. And you want to tell me that while this franchise, Trolls, surpassed those other franchises, that it's still supposed to be inferior to King of Dreams? To Prince of Egypt?
I'm just gonna put Prince of Egypt over your face. There we go. I don't... but okay. You want to know how little I thought of Trolls World Tour? I can't find it in my icon library. I think I accidentally deleted it.
Oh.
No. How did that happen?
You
but-
Oh
biases
no!
come
How
through.
did that happen?
You know what? You know what? You know what? I'll put this here in a placeholder because Die Crudes is still funny and no one can tell me otherwise. But so I'll go first because I want to. I'm going to say Prince of Egypt because it's
Snob.
Prince. Oh! How dare you? Look me in the eye when I'm talking to you.
I mean, I can look you in the eye when you are talking to me, but I literally can look. I literally cannot look you into the eyes when I am talking.
Wait,
I
got
cannot
an idea.
look you in.
I got
Okay,
an idea.
okay,
I
okay.
got an idea.
Right, now you
Just-
now you
let me
need.
just
Okay,
put
mirror yourself.
horizontal.
Yes. Oh, okay.
There
There
we
you are.
go.
Okay.
Hello.
I can look you in the eyes and say that you are an art snob for picking Prince of Egypt over the Trolls franchise.
Well, you know what I think of that?
What?
I don't need to look you in the eye.
You're turning your back on me. Okay, I
I'm
see.
Cold shoulder
I'm turning
treatment.
my back on you. So that, oh my god, this looks wrong. It looks like we're all looking at something that's off screen. Oh god.
Dave just cracked a really loud fart, and that's why we all look in this direction and be like, oh, Dave.
Dave.
Especially since we all have the more neutral or more befuddled expression when we are not talking.
Uh-huh.
So it's basically the expression of
Oh my god.
and everybody's awkwardly looking around like, who left it out?
I mean, maybe it's the one who literally smells like a dumpster, because it's Dave. But, okay. I'm gonna pick Prince of Egypt because, not because I'm an art snob, I'm gonna pick it because... God, I should not have put it over your head, Lauren. It kind of works. I think...
My mane frames it.
I think we can use Prince of Egypt as an evidence piece for why we need more, that we can do more with animation than, you know, family-friendly comedies. We can do stuff like, you know, biblical stories and epics and dramas. I feel like there is an environment and there's a stigma on animation because, and you know, this was kind of caused by, you know, big wigs themselves, that animation is a genre for children, and animation's not a genre, it's a medium. And
Exactly.
I think with stuff like Prince of Egypt as evidence that you can make something that is so, that can go on par to people with, like, you know, classical greats like the Ten Commandments. I think it's a necessary film to have. Is it the most replayable movie ever? No. I will concede on that point. But I think it's a necessary movie. And so that's my justification. Trolls World Tour, I don't know if I could count it as a necessary movie. I liked it, but I don't think it's necessary.
But we are not here to determine the most necessary Dreamworks movie, but the one we deem the best by some arbitrary criterion.
And by my Chrissy criterion, I think Prince of Egypt supersedes World Tour. So, Max, what is your case here? Because we know Lauren's gonna go with me. I mean, look, it's all over her face.
Literally. No, I mean, God, it's so irritating that it's now the Groot's on screen, but no, I will be the fucking Philistine. Yes, you said it, that Prince of Egypt, you already acknowledged it, which is kind of taking my points away and by superseding. I don't know how to say it. The German expression for Wind aus den Segeln nehmen and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a grand epic, but it's not the movie Who is the ass now?
I mean, look, you being the Philistine makes an ass of you and me.
Is it now?
So I'm just gonna put it right here.
Look me smile up at that ass. Oh yeah, that ass.
Oh god. Anyways, continue. Talk about being a Philistine.
No. Yeah, exactly. And it's impressive to look at. It's an epic. It's a big story. It is like, you had it compete with.
It's impressive to look at while you're looking up at the door.
That ass is impressive to look at.
I mean, I'm sure to whoever in the world grades donkeys for. I don't know what donkeys do to society, but like, I'm sure it is a fine ass.
But yeah, you say that the Prince of Egypt proves that animation can go up toe to toe with the big epics like the Ten Commandments, and yes, this is a valid point. But if I would be like, okay, I feel really in a mood of watching an entertaining movie, I will not pick the Ten Commandments. I will not pick Prince of Egypt. I would watch Trolls World Tour. Yes, it's not a grand epic. It's a. I'm not sure. You cannot really call it. No, it's not a jukebox movie, but it has like
it is a jukebox
a lot of.
No, that's the definition of it because it's a bunch of covers.
But isn't covers? Isn't jukebox movies that they
a jukebox musical is a musical where the soundtrack comprises of previously existing songs.
Yeah. But not the original songs, but covers even. Yes, I thought it needs to actually be original songs playing.
Rock of Ages is a jukebox musical.
Oh yeah, and that's the entire thing where Tom Cruise actually proves he can sing.
Yes.
But yeah, I am not disagreeing with any of the positive things you say about Prince of Egypt. But if I want to sit down and watch a movie and not be pressed into my seat by an epic and be flattened, I pick Trolls World Tour over Prince of Egypt.
You prefer the lighter fare more often than that.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm saying that is like.
I am the average man. I am the Joe Schmo. Yes, that is fair.
I'm saying,
we are idiots.
I was saying that as the TLDR of your explanation of that is the reason why you have the preference towards. I mean, even with horror movies, your favorite horror movie is Cabin in the Woods, which is also a comedy, so it's like lighter fare. So I mean, that is a justifiable point. This is just kind of a weird repeat of when we did Pixar, and I kept choosing the artsy movies, and then everyone else picked Toy Story 2. So, still not forgiving that.
So let's see if Lauren will not pick the artsy, join you in picking the artsy movie, but will stay true to her Pixar roots and go with me on the popular choice.
I need you to look deep into Lenny's eyes and remember that there is a place in the world for lighter fare like Trolls World Tour. Think about this and then make your decision.
Is it really a debate? I'm sitting here.
From my point of view, it is.
I sing the praises. One of these films I sing the praises of constantly. I promote it every year. I do. I tell people, hey, if you want a better, I personally think it is a better version. of the Ten Commandments, but you don't want to sit
Oh,
through
yeah, it is.
4 hours of film, then yes, go watch Prince of Egypt. And I am going to be the contrarian to Max's point of, oh, I don't want to sit down and watch the Ten Commandments. Actually, with this one, well, again, what kind of helps is that it is a musical, but it's damn amazing music too. And we've gotten
the only 2 musicals on the list right now. It is. This was the bracket of the musicals fighting each other. I just realized that. Huh, hot damn.
But yeah, with Prince of Egypt, I mean, I will watch it even, like, I think it's, the music is so good, the animation is just top notch. This was the film that, again, this is what DreamWorks came out with and had been working on. At the same time, yes, they had a different team working on Antz. But at the and they wanted to push that one forward, especially with them being in close proximity to Bug's Life being released by Pixar. But when you have Prince of Egypt, nobody else was releasing a film at the time that was like this.
Mm-hmm.
Prince of Egypt set out to really be the flagship film that really launched DreamWorks and said, hey, look at us, we are a freaking serious company.
Are you saying
that
Antz wasn't their flagship movie? I mean, I think Antz was flagship in their spite towards Pixar.
Well, I mean,
Disney.
You could say yes, purely out of spite, but I'm talking about with even Prince of Egypt, you could say had the spite, but also had it had a purpose in going out more than just that. Because especially again at the time when it was
Don't look at me like this. I will now stay upstairs so I don't have to look in your eyes, Prince of Egypt. Go away. Damn it!
So, I mean, Trolls World Tour, yes, that's fine. If you are fine with lighter fare, that is totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I have nothing against Trolls World Tour because you know what? Yeah, it was better than I was expecting it to be. And that's just coming from somebody who actually kind of enjoyed the first one. It was harmless, 90 minutes of happy. That's, again, what I say, what people have been saying about it, what I say about it. And it took what the first one had, and it did a lot of things better with it. And
the TLDR here is me and Lauren don't want to be happy when we're watching movies.
But the thing is, Prince of Egypt doesn't make me sad. It doesn't make me sad. I just love the drama of the whole situation and the different perspective that the story gives that the Ten Commandments did not give. And the funny thing is, the Ten Commandments had more time where they could have explored the relationship of the brothers, but they didn't.
Fine, move it on. I haven't seen Trolls World Tour anyways.
Don't ruin our guessing.
Well,
game,
did
Max.
you just expose yourself for
Don't
one of the things you didn't?
Yourself.
I still have enough movies in the race that I haven't seen.
That's true, but still, I mean, you're not going to be happy when we get back to Prince of Egypt, given that it's fighting against Over the Hedge.
Aww.
Also, let's talk about. Also, just a quick note. The character animation was so complex for Prince of Egypt because you were trying to emote like you have human actors there. That there were points where, especially when like Ramses is going through the going through the emotions of when his brother is telling him, his own brother is telling you, you know, what you're doing here is wrong. Everything you've built up from your legacy, you have to turn back from it. You're hurting people. And the whole thing is he's afraid of betraying his brother. At the same time, it's like he's also afraid of betraying the legacy. And all the emotions, even Ray finds that I didn't know if the animation team was going to be able to pull it off because of the complexities of that moment where you're seeing him going through all of these emotions, and they did it. So it's like, you know, give them props.
You won, Lauren. Stop it. He's already dead.
I just wanted to like point out that point that there's a lot of.
I know.
I appreciate the craft that goes into that. So
you, the person who went to college for 4 years for animation, appreciates the craft of animation. I'm totally shocked. But okay, before we get to the semifinals, do you guys need to take a bathroom or getting a drink break, or are we good?
I would say this is more or less halftime, so let's maybe take a short break.
Okay, so let's just take a short break because I need to refill my water anyway. So we will be back. So let me get to the monkey getting kicked.
Kick the monkey. Kick the monkey.
No, Art!
I mean, we can go back to the. Oh yeah, I could see. Let me see if someone has tweeted us art yet. If not, I will put something else on screen. Aw, no one sent us art. No one likes us.
Well,
You know
then,
what? I'll put.
back in a few.
No. I'll put this up because someone did send this of Max. So this is only art of Max, but I guess
Oh my.
I guess it's one of the idiots.
Ah! Yeah,
You
now we
see-
need wanted posters of you two as well.
I know. Well, that's something to keep in mind now, isn't it? Now we'll be right
Yeah.
back. Boppity boopity bop bop bop. Hello, chat. How you guys doing? I'm guessing the other two are still BRBing. I want to ask Key about the Funko Pop. Is the situation finished? Because I'm getting pretty paranoid about it. Yeah, I mailed it out already, but I only mailed it out like a day or two ago. Keep in mind, it's kind of hell and a half to mail stuff out of Los Angeles County. So just be patient, you'll get it, and I'll send you the tracking number, so don't worry. But yeah, folks, are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. Three Idiots is always one of my favorite things to do. You know, besides brackets, we've gotten suggestions for other things. Some people want us to, like, watch a bad movie and do a watch party. Other people want us to do tier lists. There's like one thing was someone said do a tier list of the Pokemon starters, like from all generations, and I found that to be a hilarious concept because I, of the three of us, is the only one that actually knows a decent amount about Pokemon, because Lauren knows some, like probably just, you know, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander kind of thing, and Max knows nothing. Max counts Digimon as Pokemon in his eyes. So it would just be really funny to see how people would, because I imagine at that point it would just be based off aesthetics. That would be a great improv class of an episode. Did Keyframe put my donation up yet? Did you donate, Patrick? Because I do not see... Oh, I broke it.
Great, chat, I'm back.
My, all of us back in the house.
I was just talking to the chat about ideas for future 3 Idiots episodes and stuff, and how doing one about the tier list of the Pokemon starters would just be one big improv class, since you two don't really know much about Pokemon.
Yeah.
It'd be all aesthetics, like, I like that one because Lizard is on fire.
I mean, I know freaking Charmander, but
I know. I'm talking about the German, not you.
yeah.
Da. Yeah, exactly. Da.
Da.
Ooh, I like Diego's idea of how about challenges like guess that movie or song. That one could actually be really fun. that one would be interesting. I'll write that down. But yes, that's all the future. And now we're in the now. That now includes fighting between Spirit, Stallion of the Cinnamon.
So, do we give an update at this point how many fakes we still have in the race, or...
Now, yeah, let's give an update. Let me
Can I see the bracket?
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go to the bracket. There we go. So, what we have left is Spirit, Home, Megamind, Penguins of Madagascar, El Dorado, Rise of the Guardians, Over the Hedge, and Prince of Egypt.
Truly the 8 best Dreamworks movies out there.
Totally.
Wait, but we actually got rid of all the non-Dreamworks, did we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
It's better than in the Pixar bracket.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts.
So how is it? Do you still have some in the race that you haven't seen? The two of you?
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
still.
2 of my 2 are still in the running.
Oh my.
Yeah. What about you, Lord? Is your 1 still there?
Actually, no.
Oh, there goes Keyframes and my guess which yours was.
Yeah. So
My.
What about you, Max?
I still have. Oh, what are your guesses? How many, without naming names of the movies, but what are your guesses? How many of those 8 I still haven't seen?
3.
Your guess, Lauren? Chat, you also can guess.
Wait, for how many of them?
Without naming names, how many do you think of Max's that he hasn't seen is still up there? Keep in mind, last round, he had 5 still up. So how many do you think are in the running still, if there are any?
I'd say 3.
Okay, so we're both guessing 3.
Odie in the chat also said 3, and yes, indeed, 3 of those movies I haven't seen.
3 is the magic number, just like the show. But yes, with that, we need to go back to our little roots, and it is for, again, Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. See, I can pronounce it correctly, I just choose not to. And the hit film Home. And I will put it over Max this time.
This will be a short one, won't it?
Yeah.
We all have going on about the mediocrity of Home.
Yeah. So, I mean, who wants to just start the unanimous vote? I feel like I wasted time putting the icons on screen because this is going to be so fast.
Look,
Dave!
The voice is amazing.
Home is a fine movie. Is it really dumpster? Is it really dumpster just because it's not a strong movie? Dave, no, Dave. This round is nothing to get for you. Come on, Dave. No. I know this is the only thing you can do here, but no. No, that's right, Dave. We call you when we need you. Now, don't look at me like this. Come on. Home is okay. It's an okay movie, not a dumpster movie.
Oh,
You really need to give Dave a second task around here, like getting coffee or something.
You really broke Dave's heart. Like look at him. He's over there. He's so sad. Maybe I should go. I'm gonna go talk to him. Hold on. I'm really stuck in this.
Be a good manager. Tell him that his family is still fine.
Hey Dave. Yeah. Don't cry. I know Max has a really good ability of making people cry, but don't worry.
I'm pretty good at it, I have to admit.
Everything's okay. Your family's fine. I gave them two meals today. That is one meal above before. Now don't cry, because I could take those meals away. I know how to. Okay? Okay.
Crowdfund for Dave so that he doesn't have to do this.
Hey, look. Don't you insult my managerial skills. I don't see you hiring the trashman here.
I also don't see the logic in holding his family hostage for this.
It's either that or
than paying him.
Yeah, it's either that or I raise wages, and look, I believe it trickled down.
A very 1% of you.
I can't say that with a straight face. But look, I know that we exist in kind of this vaporwave void, but that doesn't mean that you can just willy-nilly sit in your seat and not hire the help. I can't handle everything around here.
And given that you are confirmed trash yourself, it would be kind of cannibalistic for you to also take out the trash.
See, we did this bit for this long simply because we don't... How else are we going to extend this part? Because it's so easy that Spirit moves on. Like,
yes.
Come on now. So
Let's just do it.
Yeah,
Spirit lives on.
Were you proud saying that, Lord?
Please clap.
Let's raise the spirit for Spirit and send home.
Exactly. God. So the next one may be a bit difficult, depending. But the next one is Ubermind versus versus Penguin.
Oh no!
Oh,
Both films that Max
Oh
rooted for.
no! I know.
Both,
No.
I would argue, Monster Energy drink movies.
Very much so.
But what flavor of Monster Energy drink would each one be?
Oh no! You guys go first. I go last.
I'll take
All
the
right,
blue
you decide
raspberry
that?
one
You-
that has
I
the
decide
big
that.
brain moments.
I simply hope that you gals already come to a decision, so I don't have to.
All right, well, Lauren, you go first. I'm actually interested to see your decision here.
I go with the blue raspberry flavored one that gives you brain juice.
Oh, so you're going with Megamind.
Yeah.
But the why?
Yeah, but why?
Like, I feel like where Megamind and Penguins both have a lot of humor to them. I feel like with Megamind, it likes to go that one step deeper into being commentary. And it dared to go where superhero movies and supervillain movies didn't tread before. And I give it so much credit that it was able to do what it did when it did it, and it's still able to be looked back on as like, wow, look at that. They were doing that before all these other superhero movies were doing it, before Deadpool made it into theaters, before all this. So it's like
Megamind walks so Deadpool,
that Deadpool
can
could run.
and get his legs blast off and grow baby legs and run again.
Including a tiny baby CGI penis I could have very well lived without ever seeing.
Everyone could have lived without the baby penis. Also, thank you. I love this YouTube name. 111 Roblox dude for subscribing to the YouTube channel. I appreciate you. I don't know if I appreciate the name, but you know what? You do you.
But yeah, so Megamind.
Okay.
Yeah, and if only Megamind would have been appreciated more at its time, maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't have minions nowadays as a cultural phenomenon.
Hey, Max.
Uh-oh, yes. Oh no, you're going to say penguins just to mess with me. Oh.
Penguins.
Why?
I think the little kiss on the cheek was even more insulting with saying penguins. Okay, so, Buena muerte. No, here's the thing. Both of them are the Monster Energy drinks of movies. They get me pumped up, they make me laugh, they make me have a good time. But I think that while Megamind is a good Fiesta Blast Monster Energy drink, Penguins is like energy drink mixed with vodka. Probably an irresponsible decision, but it's a fun one. I feel like the commentary in Megamind, I still have to think about it. Penguins, I don't need to think about anything. I don't need to be smart. I don't need to pay taxes. I could just I could just watch Penguins and have a good time. My life is very difficult, and sometimes I just need to forget. Just like when I drink some Monster and vodka, so that's why I'm picking Penguins. Thank you for coming to my therapy session. I don't like the look.
Oh,
you're
not
giving
your
me,
TED
Max.
Talk, I see.
I know, right?
It's your turn, Max. Make your decision.
I would like to point out that Penguins also has an underutilization of Benedict Cumberbatch, but it allows him to use his proper voice.
At least he actually gets to be British.
Yeah, that's what I said, his proper voice.
Mm-hmm.
So can we just move on to the next bracket, and I can keep pondering about this one?
Okay.
No, we're not, no.
Oh, okay, we're at an impasse here. I want to give him time to think and ruminate, and you don't. So we'll leave it to the chat. Hey, chat! Should Max decide now, or should we give him time to stew in pain? You want to know a great thing, Max?
What?
The chat doesn't like you. They want
But then again, the chat is also probably... Oh no!
Denim, oh dear.
The chat actually doesn't like me. I was kind of like, maybe the chat is not masochistic enough
yeah,
to wait.
So Denim says now, Roblox dude says now, Charlie and Bonk
No.
say stew.
Oh yeah, there's Roblox. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you see, Naughty Applejack, I'm not sure if you're talking about my pain or your pain when you have to wait. Wait, these are both pain.
Pain.
So we have a tie of stew and pain right now. And Noah Nelson picks Megamind. Sorry, Noah, but you're not an idiot, so you can't be here. Oh, okay, so I guess Mataz is going to be our... Matt Yass is going to be our deciding factor, because it says later, because it's better for you to think about it. So, I guess...
Alright, so fine. We'll go back to this bracket.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
We'll let him
Oh,
stew
boy.
Because the chat
Okay.
chose stew over now. Isn't that what you
Okay.
wanted?
Okay, I guess maybe.
If anything, it's more excruciating because it is stewing in
It is.
pain.
That is
It
true.
is.
So, we'll get back to you. This one is going to be excruciating.
Oh god, it's a
Probably
pain on
more-
top of pain.
Probably for Lauren more than you. So,
Uh-oh.
Lauren stew. Because we got Road to El Dorado. Put that over me. Versus Rise of the Guardians.
Ooh.
We'll
Keep in
put it
mind, Rise
over
of the
Max.
Rise of the Guardian was able to beat the B movie, so it's pretty good.
No, it's a seal of quality. And I'm gonna make Lauren last in this decision, because I know she likes both of these movies.
Yeah.
Well, I'm obviously gonna go for El Dorado. Again, to not repeat my points a million times, this movie is a big inspiration to me of how I make things in general. And I guess if you're going with leading man material, I think Tulio and Miguel are more memorable than the performances of like Jack Frost and stuff altogether. Honestly, the most memorable performance is Russian Santa, but you know, I think the El Dorado has more memorable things happening than Rise. So yeah, that is my decision. What about you, Max?
You are not gods. You're not a god? You lied to me?
Exactly.
Yeah, without intentionally wanting to set Lauren up for her own wing of pain, I actually would have gone with Rise myself. It's like El Dorado, weirdly enough, because it has supernatural elements going on there. Even so, funny enough, they are only by this one priest, and the main conflict and resolution, everything happens not based on supernatural elements, but it's like the human guys following them and then making everything washing out on a wave on a ship and whatnot. So yeah, weirdly enough, El Dorado still ends up being this grounded movie about the two tricksters, and I like it. I'm not going to say that I don't like it, but it's like Rise of the Guardians has. Ironically, while you just said that you don't see that much going on there, I would say that Rise of the Guardians has more actiony stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Which
yes,
once again
does.
speaks to my
Your sensibilities.
Philistine mind. Yes, speaks to my sensibilities, and I personally like the original approaches to the Santa, to Easter Bunny. Santa's also original with not being able to speak. You guys yourself mentioned how they made something disgusting like the Tooth Fairy actually adorable and likable in this movie.
Oh, I love the Tooth Fairy. I love her.
Yeah. And yeah, El Dorado, I mean, great movie. Shell is like...
Yeah.
Exactly, but yeah, I would still, going by the principle of, I know of both movies for a long time, and yet I have watched one a lot more often than the other, which tells something about my taste, and therefore I will be honest to myself and pick Rise. And now, Lauren, feel my pain from the last round.
Wait,
It's actually gonna
wait.
be.
I can
It's
actually
actually gonna
do
be up
this
to me. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, idiot.
Feel. Yeah. What? Don't you
No,
have something to say to her?
I have a harder time sneaking up to her ear because I'm on a layer above her layer. So. Oh wait, you can actually. Yeah, okay, no, I just went. Hey, Lauren. Hey.
Yeah. I'm
Are you
sorry,
okay?
what?
It sounded like you had a sore throat there.
I just said, feel my pain.
I didn't hear that. I just heard distortions.
I heard feel my pain, but it sounded like a fucking FNAF animatronic. Like. Well, now Max fell. Oh, Max, come back.
No, I won't. I screwed up. I embarrassed myself in front of your audience. I can't. I will come back once Lauren has made her decision. No,
Dave,
I need a moment.
Dave, I need you to go get Max.
No, go at it. No.
Is he? Don't worry. Did you learn your lesson?
I'm afraid Dave needs help getting out of the dumpster again.
Oh, I told you not to hurt Dave. This is the third time. You hurt him emotionally, and now you're gonna hurt him physically?
He has stupid ears.
You have stupid ears. Look at him.
My ears aren't stupid. They are drawn this way by you.
Excuse me. I was very generous with not giving you giant ears, like certain people.
Mine? I wanted to say mine are actually the smallest one of all the three characters.
Yeah. I mean, mine is still the biggest out of everyone, but I also have the biggest eyes. So big that they cover my hair. Don't explain how that anatomy works. But Lauren, it is your it is your time to decide what prevails in the end, Rise or Dorado.
Now, both of you have brought up excellent points for both. I very much love both these movies.
Yeah.
However,
oh no,
I will have to go with the ultimate power trio.
Yeah.
Which, if you didn't catch it on people, it's El Dorado.
Yeah, into the trash, Rise.
What about the horse? They are 4. They are quartet.
I mean that is an even bigger
But
poly.
El Dorado has one sassy king horse.
That's true.
The nightmares don't have sass.
Yeah, that's true. The nightmares do not have sass.
They're very cool to look at.
I was talking about the El Dorado horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 4 horses. I'm like,
no,
you mean like the nightmares?
It's not a trio. It's a quartet because they have Julio,
Yes,
Miguel, Chel, and the horse.
The horse stands as a king on his own.
We all are all aware that Max thinks that they fuck the horse. We don't need to go further on that.
Yeah, Altivo, by the way. The horse's name is Altivo.
Don't give it a name, it makes it worse.
But I'm not giving it a name. The horse's name is literally Altivo.
Okay, so they fuck Altivo. Yeah, see, it makes it worse than just saying the horse.
I didn't know you were trying to make that sentence.
Well, it could be worse. It could have been a tiger.
Tiger fucker, tiger fucker.
He fucked a tiger.
Lauren.
Yes.
Anyway, so
Girls.
I love this power that I have. But yes, so I guess El Dorado, while Rise
on
is
the
a great
trail
movie,
we blaze.
Yeah, is blazing a trail through this. Okay. So now let's cause more pain. So we got Over the Hedge versus Prince of Egypt. Now, I request to start this one.
Okay.
Because I may surprise people. So, Prince of Egypt has been riding on the fact that I think it's a marvel, it's necessary, you know, it's all that. And I still firmly believe these things. But now that we're getting closer, I do also I have been thinking of about the whole replayability factor, what I would watch often, and all that. And I have to say, if you put 2 DVDs in front of me and ask me, hey, which one do you want to watch tonight? And it was just a casual night. It wasn't like a film festival night or anything. I may pick Over the Hedge. But no, that's just the thing, is that I watched Over the Hedge a lot when I was growing up. I actually did own the DVD of it. I watched all the special features. I watched that little short that the Turtle Kids did or whatever. Like, was it Turtle Kids? No, they were hedgehogs, right?
Yeah.
Hedgehog kids, yeah. Vern was by
hedgehog.
himself.
Yeah, which is a great short of them just kind of torturing Hammy, and Hammy being great. And yeah, I think this really hedges on what I would watch a lot more. And to me, that is Over the Hedge. Brett, please don't come into the room. The door is unlocked, and I'd rather you not enter.
Just sit tight, Brett, because I'm going to come from the camp of Prince of Egypt. In terms of looking at them from a standpoint of, I'm like, I guess I know there's the entertainment value, which again, I love both these movies, and I will fight to the death or over the head for people who have never seen it. I'm like, go watch it, please. It's a fun, wild, crazy romp with a great cast. But in terms of a movie that is an absolute marvel, that it's still like I sing its praises to everybody I meet. I'm going like, if you haven't seen this, and the fact that it's a movie that even people who are not religious and who are atheists and who are all these different beliefs and walks of life go, I love this movie, and like, how can you not love a movie that is able to transcend boundaries? And technically it's a religious film that does that. Just saying.
I mean, those are all fair points, and I think Charlie puts it best. Will we pick pure drama or pure cheese? And I don't know, man.
Nacho cheese?
Yeah, nacho cheese, obviously. Because the big thing to me is, I know that I do pick the artsy decisions a lot, but for people who know me, you also know I'm garbage. I'll laugh at garbage. I
like garbage with a little glitter on it. You know.
Well, Over the Hedge is garbage with glitter on it. It's cheesy.
And nacho cheese.
Yeah, it's a very cheesy movie, and I love cheese. And I'm picking this purely not on the basis of objective standard, which Prince of Egypt would win, but of which one will I repeat over and over, because I do feel like that is a criteria that I have not used with some of these choices that we've been making, and I pick over.
It's funny because I do come from the camp where I have watched Prince of Egypt. They're going like, you know, I'll sit down and watch it because I genuinely do love it. So
yeah, so Max, are you a happy boy right now? Because I feel like I know what you're gonna pick.
I am a happy boy. Over the Hedge.
Yeah. So
It's
it's
Over the Hedge.
Yeah.
Like Hemi and Vern
and Bruce Willis.
And Bruce Willis.
And the Verminator.
Oh yeah, the Verminator.
And with that, we only have Max having
next
to make
category,
his
when they face
decision.
off, you have two comedies facing off, so that one's gonna be tough.
Well, I guess I should make I had enough time
Yeah,
to
you gotta
mull
make
it
your
over,
decision
and
Mm-hmm.
I'm conflicted for certain reasons, but I will go with Megamind.
Okay, why?
I just love this movie. It is probably, I'm not sure if it's but definitely one of my favorite DreamWorks movies. And given what movies have gotten franchises, and Megamind
It
didn't,
is a sin
because
that
We got our
Megamind
second Mega Man.
yeah, we have a second Mega Man. Too bad we have to remove Megamind from the chart. It's Mega Man now who has officially moved on. Mega Man, best DreamWorks movie.
Yes, I mean it is a sin that Monsters vs. Aliens gets a shitty TV show, but we couldn't get anything past I think Megamind got one DVD short later on.
Something on those
Yeah.
lines.
But and it was about the goddamn robot things that he has, the
Yeah.
Brainbots.
Yeah, brain bots. Which I'm just saying shows something that's memorable about this movie, that even the bots have memorability with what they're called. Come on now. But yes, I'm glad you picked Megamind. And with that,
Yeah, me too.
we are in.
I will take that. I will take that
semifinals.
over the pain of Prince of Egypt losing in that bracket. I will happily take the Megamind victory
Yes.
and the Spirit victory
Yeah,
and the El
so-
Dorado victory.
Yeah, no.
Talking
I would
about the spirit victory.
I would love if Lauren was like, "Wah, this. I mean, I just got Spirit and Megamind and El Dorados through, but nothing means anything because Over the Hedge beat Prince of Egypt." But yeah, so
Let's have our final two pair-ups here.
yes, and let's just say, with this, all my films that I haven't seen are gone. So what about you, Max?
I do still have one in the race.
I have a
Ooh.
feeling I know which one. Okay, what about you, Lauren?
Oh, mine are gone long ago, so...
Okay, so
You're good.
there we go. So we will make our guesses at the end, but now it is time for the fight of Spirit, Stallion of the Saffron, versus Megamind.
One of the other spices.
Yeah, I'm keeping my spices.
Keeping it spicy.
My spices varied. Versus Megamind. This one's gonna hurt. Lauren, feel pain. You pick one. Come on, you can do it.
Okay, so really tough because I guess I'm gonna have to go with the director because this one hurts so bad. In terms of what the movie provides and what it continues to provide for new audiences who have never seen it and continued, or even now, people who missed it on the first time around are now finally getting around to it, like the nostalgic boat.
Are you sniffing her butt?
She's lurking. She's not stiffing a butt. She's lurking.
No, this is just more representative of her actual heights at this point.
But in terms of where it provides laughs and at the same time heart, I'm sorry, my beloved horse. I'm sorry, I'm going with Megamind.
Oh! The shocker.
I guess,
I mean,
this might make it...
I was going with Megamind too.
Yeah, I was about to say this will end up unanimous because you have not been too hot on Spirit the entire time, Key, and I just stated how Megamind is one of my favorite Dreamworks movies. So yeah, unanimous. No need to stretch it out. Oh no, this finale will kill me.
I think that one hurt me more than it hurt you guys. So.
Oh, very much so. You are.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, there's my face. No. People can see the fact that I have not brushed my hair today. Actually, I have, but I've been using the headphones as like a headband because I need a haircut. What looks like fun poofy hair on a drawing is very hard to manage on a real life person. Also, my hair looks really weird right now because I just started doing the bumblebee thing because of the charity stream. So, but the thing is that I guess I can show it on stream for just a quick second, even though I'm not very presentable. Just, so I placed yellow dye where it's going to be, but obviously the black, which is just really dark blue, affects it, so it turned green. But now it kind of just looks like I have a cool beetle thing on my head. But the point is, I look weird with black hair. I am not a goth, and not by any means. I mean, if I actually play around with it, it does still kind of look cool, but this green area will be yellow, and I'm probably going to take part of this black dye, bleach it, and make it so it's yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but because I look really weird with black hair framing this. It doesn't look right. And anyways, teleporting back in. Let's go back to the happy place where I keep my blue hair. And don't whore my hair out for charity. Shut up, Odie. I know that I look like I have a MySpace profile. I do not. I have a Tumblr. But yes, the next one. This one hurts. This one hurts me. El Dorado.
What? Why is it not transparent
Why is that
anymore?
one not transparent?
Oh no!
Did you delete versions again?
No, I had
go.
two versions by accident. El Dorado versus Over the Hedge.
I'm just glad that El Dorado didn't already have a little victory crown on it because you kind of had the entire game rigged from the start.
It's not rigged from the start. This one hurts. I like both of these equally.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's actually going to be my pain spot. I don't know which one to pick. Someone go before me, so it's less hard.
Well, I already know what I want.
Yeah, I guess you people know which my answer will be.
Oh no.
So it might turn into a painful one for Keyframe.
No! It doesn't have to be. Not if
Hey,
I'm not here.
I feel like
Lauren,
I feel like at this point.
is your preferred one by any chance the one right above your head?
Maybe.
Interesting. And I do really like the Hammy and oh look, Keyframe going away. There she is.
I mean, if it helps the process, I don't know. Yeah, why do I even need to argue for this one when I feel like it's a classic? Over Hedge, I know it's had a long time around as well, but in terms of nostalgia, in terms of what's been around longer and what it's an homage to, I mean, it's all around fun and musical. I'm sorry that the musical point has to stand. It does. It's Elton John.
Sorry, I just really like this idea because Denim put bang in the chat, so I'm just imagining I going under the table and I hit my head like, ah!
Dunk.
Doink. Okay, so I did some soul searching and looking on this piece of paper.
Mhm.
Okay. Don't make me choose. Okay.
Big Illumination's the Grinch.
Yes, Illumination's the Grinch is the big winner here. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, and the winner is Meryl Streep. It's like not even a movie, just
Not
Meryl
even
Streep.
just Meryl Streep. The winner is the guy who looks like Lenny from Shark Tale, but that's okay. No, I'm gonna go with El Dorado. I'm sorry for being contrived. I love this hurts. This hurts. But like El Dorado was my childhood. I feel like if I didn't pick El Dorado, that's like saying that I'm never going to watch Homeward Bound again, even though most people who know me know that Homeward Bound is like, it's a Chrissy movie. El Dorado is a Chrissy movie.
Mm-hmm.
Over the Hedge is one of my favorite films, but it's not a Chrissy movie, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go with the Chrissy movie. This is
Hell
the
yeah.
fun. And so I'm sorry, Max, but I mean, you got Megamind, which is very much a
It's
Max
true.
movie. So here we go. We are at the final fight.
Ooh.
So let me just take away that and we go to... We have Megamind
Versus El
Road to
Dorado.
El Dorado.
Wow.
This is going to be hard. Also, just to say, Denim, I wonder what would happen if you took a photo of your current hair and inverted the colors. I feel like that would be cool. No joke, I am thinking that when my hair is not in the throes of being under people who donate to charities' hands, I kind of want to do an orange, yellow to green thing because I like how that streak looks in my hair, and I'm kind of like, that would be a cool, just full-on hair color. But, yeah, enough about fun things. Let's have pain! Oh no, okay, so...
But yeah, I just wanna throw out there, how many people would have guessed that in the finale of the big fat Dreamworks bracket, the final battle would be El Dorado versus Megamind?
I would not have
Both
guessed it.
I
I,
not
thought Shrek, I also thought Shrek was gonna go a lot farther than it did, but I was wrong.
none of them being the big franchise from the big franchises. Both are standalones. It's like, I'm not sure they both were cinematically not the biggest successes, were they?
No, they made more than their money back, but they are not
Okay.
counted. And in the initial reviews for them, they were not like critically praised, but they are loved a lot more in retrospect.
Yeah,
Yes.
but yeah, those two made it to the finale
These are
of
some
three
Slumdog
idiots.
Millionaires we have in the finals, which shows about our taste, doesn't it? That that at the end of the day we could agree that we like the underdogs.
Mm.
I know, I guess.
It's like having
Yeah.
two Iron Giants go up against each other in this category. It's almost like Iron Giant and Cats Don't Dance. The two unsung,
Yeah.
you know,
Curry and Robot.
fantastic
I
movies
know,
of their
it's a
time
hard decision.
that got better with age.
Yeah, but this one's gonna.
I
Max,
mean,
I think you are the. I think we'll have you
yeah,
go
I'm the
first.
easiest. Yeah, because my decision is already made. Because again, I already called Megamind one of my favorite DreamWorks movies, and before I was like, yeah, Dorado is cool and everything, but my choice is probably the easiest among the three of us. So I go with Megamind.
Just to extend it a little
All
bit.
the reasons.
Just to extend it
Yes.
a little bit.
Okay.
What's your
It's fair. We are in the-
I have a
Yeah,
question
okay.
for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite scene from Megamind?
Oh, that's a brutal one.
Yeah. I mean, if this is the film you think you should win, you should tell us what to you is like your favorite scene.
The quintessential one. I mean, there are probably different aspects, even when it comes to a favorite scene, because there are different scenes that have different strengths. Is like the big turning scene in the restaurant where his identity gets revealed, which is like, whoa, shit! Especially with
that hurts.
with the rain scene afterwards. Then we have the initial confrontation where he has Roxanne kidnapped, and everything is just like this Bond villain blast parody where he has his one-liner video conference beatdown with Metro Man.
Yeah.
The
but
entire
I
Metro Man
guess-
having a crisis and going into super fast speed so he could actually like have an introspective of his life is my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Especially him trying to hold back laughter when he was like, "Oh, copper's my only weakness."
But yes. But yeah, to name then probably the favorite scene, it is the scene that I believe literally gives me goosebumps. Like when you have like the build up for the big finale, when you just hear the music blast and you see the cloud rising around the skyscraper, and you are like, yeah, he is coming, and
The giant
yes,
Megamind head.
and he has such a
Presentation.
he has this strong entrance, and it's just so true when he is like presentation, because it gives me goosebumps.
There is
So,
so
yeah.
much good in Megamind. Like another great one, which is probably my favorite scene, but it's more of a moment. It's just how Titan figures out that Metro Man is actually Megamind in disguise because he doesn't pronounce Metro City correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Metrocity.
Metro.
Like this
Yeah.
stupid quirk becoming actually a relevant
It's
thing
like
in the
in
story.
Twisted when the Sultan's
Hello.
inverted penis is actually important.
Yeah. Exactly.
But God, but yeah, Lauren, I think you need to go next because I have a feeling I know what you're gonna pick, and I'm once again stuck.
It is really tough. This is a really tough one. It's like the pain never ends.
Darling in my skin.
Don't worry, Lauren. Don't worry, Lauren. Here, this can comfort you. This will make you feel better. Here you go. It can't. Nothing can hurt you now. You have Lenny and the guy who looks like Lenny.
But that's okay.
And that's okay. Well, you know what? I'll make you bigger so you can so that way it's right there.
So, man.
So, man. Yeah. Credits can roll with that.
I love both of these films so much. I'm like, again, right when you think the pain is gonna end, it doesn't. But when it comes down to this, it's like probably by a hair one of these is going over the other, just by like a hair.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of how much I love, it's funny because technically you have a squad of 4, a comedic squad of 4 for each of these, and just one of them happens to have one that's nonverbal, and the other one can still talk. Because you have two male leads, you have a sidekick, and then you have the romantic interest. That's it is kind of interesting that's come down to this. But oof,
David
I really
Cross,
love
Brad Pitt. Think about it.
I know.
Mr. Show, are you going to make Mr. Show cry?
I think, though, by that slim margin, I think I have to go with El Dorado. It's kind of like one
You're
of those
gonna make
things.
this harder for me!
Yeah.
I didn't mean for it to, because again, this is hard for me too, because I've grown up with both. So,
Oh, no.
But
okay.
But El Dorado wins, but to me by a margin, because I have gone back more times to El Dorado, and I know it's not fair. It has the time advantage of, it's had more years on it for me to go back to it. But I swear there's like, both of them have these incredible little nuances. Again, like the tiny little details to go back to. But one of them is like, it's a little hint that is crucial to this story. And other one is like with El Dorado, there's the little things that may not contribute to the plot, but it's the little things that go on in the environment and in the character interactions that even if they aren't plot relevant, they make them more human, more believable.
I get what you're saying. Oh no.
And so I don't know. It's really hard. It's really hard.
Okay, so
But I'm gonna stick
but
with it.
I have to ask you the question I ask Max. What is your favorite scene from El Dorado?
God, that's a tough one.
Mhm.
Especially because all the character dynamics are so solid.
Stars can't do it. Not today.
Not today. There's so many quotable moments out of it too. It's just,
Mhm.
I think it's funny. One of my, even if it's not a major moment, still I think it's because of how many adult jokes they also try to get away with in there. They not even try to get away. They get away with it completely.
Are you gonna say the Lucky God scene?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you perverted garbage.
It's so funny because you don't
It's a
realize
good
it until
scene,
years
though.
later. It is so good.
Say if they see me with a gun. Lucky God. It is a good scene. But okay, with that.
and also another one. I guess another one would be the when their lie is revealed. You're not gods. You're not a god. You lied to me. And it's that whole thing where Tulio and Miguel finally get on the same page. In that moment, they so quickly shift gears to sync up to make things work out for them again.
Yeah, I know. But
That's why I'm like, it's so quick.
factor-
It's a heel turn moment that you're like, now they're back on track again.
Yeah, but it's up to me.
Then of course there's also both.
Both is good.
Both,
Yeah.
both is good.
God. But okay, enough gushing about El Dorado. I need to make this decision. Look, I'm right there in the corner, looking up at the terrible, hard reality that I'm gonna have to
With the
do.
proper expression for this, might I add.
Exactly. Like, this is so hard. I love both. I love both to bits. And I'm gonna have to say, in my heart of hearts, I have to pick Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Shark Tale is the
It's
winner.
the winner. Yep, I
We
agree.
can all go home.
No, yes, I agree. If not for the guy who looks like Lenny,
Exactly.
that's okay.
We did it for Lenny. No, I have to make the actual decision. Okay, here's the thing. I know some people are watching, besides getting mad at me for making a Shark Tale joke, are going to be like, Chrissy, you're showing your face again, but you've been saying up and down that El Dorado is a Chrissy movie. It's your childhood and all that. Megamind is also a Chrissy movie, so that doesn't make it this any more easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, with all my love for El Dorado, by a small sliver, I think Megamind is the better movie. I love them both subjectively equally, but I do think Megamind has a better story balance, has just a better feel to it, because El Dorado is flawed. But I think Megamind has so many jokes that just hit, but also has a lot of heart. That's the thing about El Dorado, is that it is a pure comedy. There's not too much heart or drama, and even the ones that it gets resolved very quickly. Megamind makes you feel things and makes you laugh. And I think that's the best way to put Dreamworks in general, is that they can make you feel and laugh. It's just very rare that they do it at the same time. So
I will give both films a whole lot of credit for making it this far, because they deserve to go this far.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people that also follow me in the social media circles that I know love Megamind, so I know they will be very happy about this turnout.
I think it's also just a thing of Megamind has everything that people think of when they think of Dreamworks. Great animation, a story with heart, really funny, and it's subversive. It subverses the whole, villain narrative.
Yeah.
It is the quintessential Dreamworks movie.
Yeah.
We all know the real villain all along is the self-proclaimed nice guy, which is in real life and
simp. The damn simp.
He is. Jonah Hill is a simp, and man, he plays it well. But yeah, of our big bracket, Megamind, the film that got dwarfed by Despicable Me, comes out on top of every Dreamworks movie. Isn't that fucking poetic?
Well frickin' done.
And at the end of the day, Max got a movie that he liked as the winner.
And technically I did too. Mind you, it was tough for me to pick.
We all like this movie, but he didn't. Max got the happiness in knowing that Prince of Egypt did not win.
Which I don't understand why you'd be so happy for it to. I think you mean Joseph.
Yeah, I think it's more of that the art. Once
oh
again,
no, Joseph! Joseph, I
yeah.
really dislike. Prince of Egypt, I agree. It's an epic. It's a big epic.
I'm saying that it's that the artsy film did not win.
Yeah.
Even though Megamind
it's funny, it has touches of being an artsy film though. Like Megamind has enough of that. It has enough of that to ground it as an artsy film
that is a beautiful
while being balanced as a comedy.
Yeah, it's a film that is a beautiful middle ground between the pretentious artsy people and the Philistines. It is, you know what? If Spirit was a Lauren movie, and El Dorado is a Chrissy movie, and Over the Hedge is a Max movie, Megamind is all of us. Megamind is a three idiots movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, we did this before it hit midnight where Max lives. I count all of this as a victory.
It's true.
But yeah, God, this was a good part 2. If people want to
do we still do the big revelation?
Oh yeah, we have that segment. Okay.
Yes.
So, Max, I'm gonna have you guess. We're gonna guess yours last because you had the most.
It's true.
So, Lauren, how many of the films did you not see? Like, out of all of them again? I think you said 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tricky though, for the long... Yeah, okay, you go.
I'm going to guess that you didn't see Home, and you didn't see, Croods 2. What about you, Max? What are you guessing for her?
Okay.
It's like technically 3, but I gave one away early on.
You did give one away.
Can you drop the entire bracket as it currently is into the chat so I can look at it in big, so I can get a full overview of all the movies again?
Give me 1 second. I mean, keep in mind this one also lacks the other of the franchises. But you know, that's just basically.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I know that all the franchises are represented. And okay, she only has.
Sticking it in here.
Yeah. Because also they were also saying that at the beginning of today there still was one for her, which then disappeared.
Yeah.
So it's one in that column that she hadn't seen.
That's why I'm guessing home.
That she didn't. Oh right, everybody who is now a column further. No, but did she? No, I don't think she. Did she still have one in that column?
Yes.
Did she still have one in the octo finale, in the quarter finale?
I think so, yes.
I'm not sure she did.
Well, okay, but
maybe.
My guess is still remains that it's Croods 2 and Home. What about you?
Okay, for the longest time I thought Penguins, but it didn't pan out when she was like, oh, no, I don't have one anymore. Which would have, if I remember correctly, which was in the quarter finale. So, I guess then that it was where did she not have any too distinct to say about that? Then I guess maybe it was Joseph, that she actually has not seen Joseph.
Okay, that's one.
And has she not seen maybe Peabody and Sherman?
Okay.
So I saw that.
Okay, now I know.
Alright, well, I'll give you one last chance to say one more guess for her second one.
Oh, okay. It's also hard to remember which ones in the first round she didn't really say a lot about.
Thank you, Bonk Ratman, for saying the funny blue forehead man. Thank you. That's a great use of your $5.
And you have a nice picture of a nice puppo.
Yes.
Yeah, doggo.
But okay.
Then Abominable? At this point I'm guessing because I remember so little from last week.
Alright, so Lauren, give us your grand reveal. What were your two?
Well, I said technically it's 3, but I gave one away, which was the Croods 2.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I guessed the Croods 2. So wait, let me guess one more. I gave Max the leeway. I'm going to guess the Captain Underpants movie. Okay, so what are your two reveals besides Croods 2?
So I didn't see Turbo.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going back through all the ones, and I didn't see Boss Baby.
We were both completely off.
You were
I saw Joseph King of Dreams.
You were so good at bullshitting those two. I'm scared of you now. All right.
Wait, so you wait? Does this mean you didn't have one still in the race at the beginning of the day?
You
lied. You lied. Lauren betrayed us.
Look, I'm allowed to have one chaotic moment. You guys have all the chaos. Allow me to have one chaotic moment.
Okay, fine. You got your
well played.
I respect you. But okay, so now it's me. I had 3 that I have not seen out of this entire list. Lauren, my dear sister, please, what do you think I lied about?
So you said you had how many again?
I had 3 out of this entire bracket that I have never seen.
And she claimed 2 of them were still in the race at the beginning of today.
Yes.
But maybe she lied as well.
No, I could say for a fact I didn't lie.
I think Turbo, Home, and Boss Baby.
Oh, I've seen Boss Baby. I live tweeted about Boss Baby.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you're right. So, Turbo, Home, and Captain Underpants.
Okay.
That makes it because she started with 2 of them today. So, I dare to say that would have been impressively evil. If it was Peanuts and you just were bullshitting about the warm blanket. But no, I don't think it was Peanuts. I'm pretty sure you saw Peanuts.
No, I saw Peanuts
So-
in theaters.
Exactly.
Me too.
So, 2 at the beginning of the day, and 1 before that. So,
Yep.
I dare to say, Home and Penguins you have not seen, and from before, from the original lineup, you have not seen. Maybe also The Croods too.
Max, you know me better than Lauren, apparently.
No, all
No.
3? No way.
Yep. I have.
All 3.
Yep. Well, get fucked, Lauren. Max knows me better now.
So,
Well,
I can take an L.
Yeah, but yeah, I have not.
Well, I have more years. I have more years on our relationship, so
That is true. That is
I
true.
can still hold that.
Yeah, you have.
Look, you two talk
Oh.
even like I feel like even on a communication level, you guys talk a ton more on
that's very
certain
true.
things.
That's
So
very
you
true.
know, you have watch parties together and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, I'm gonna say I'm like I can
Yeah.
take an
You
L
do-
on this.
You have known me for almost double the amount that because Max and I are 7 years and you and me are 13, nearly double the
Mhm.
amount of time.
Mhm.
So yeah, but yeah, I have not seen Home, I have not seen Penguins, and I have not seen Croods 2 yet. But doesn't that make me saying that that Penguins is vodka energy drink even much more chaotic?
It's funny though because it was though.
I mean, I fully assumed it was. That's why it was so believable. We're all good.
Like I think if you just gauge the Penguins' energy from the movies and then you put it into their own standalone, like if you characterize the Penguins in the movies besides their standalone as energy drinks with
Penguins is a
vodka,
Four Loko.
then yes, you got it right.
But yes. So Max, you're the big one. You had.
so I had
13
13.
movies?
One of the movies where I wasn't sure when we talked about it, I actually realized, oh shit, I have seen that. That was funny. I just had forgotten that I had watched that movie at some point. And well, I gave 1 away out of the 13.
Uh-huh.
So there are still 12 more to guess.
Yeah, and that one you haven't watched that you gave away was Trolls World Tour, right?
But the fun thing is I actually want to see it.
I
And
mean-
if you
mean,
put,
yeah.
if you would
I mean,
put
it
two,
is worth a watch.
And
I can't
if
say that
you-
it's worth a watch.
and here's the thing where I was kind of honest. If you would put 2 DVDs in front of me, World Tour and Prince of Egypt, I would pick World Tour simply because I haven't seen it yet and I'm curious.
That is fair. But okay, so this one's gonna be a holler. So I'm going to
Maybe
guess...
to make it easier because there's so many to rattle off. Maybe we have to go one by one and figuring out
so,
and being like
Okay,
yes or no.
Also to give a little general hint,
Yeah.
today I have tried to get movies that I didn't know to advance.
Okay, this is gonna add to it. Okay, I'll start with 1, and then Lauren will say, and you could say if either of us are right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you haven't watched Turbo. Lauren, what do you guess?
Are you saying I can guess the same thing or a different one?
Do you guess the same thing, or do you guess?
I guess the same thing.
Okay, we're gonna say that you haven't watched Turbo.
Turbo, I have watched.
Damn it.
Really?
Okay,
I have seen it once. Dustin
would-
brought it
you-
to my attention. Was like, "Hey, let's watch this." I believe he even rented it for money, and we watched it. And I was like so underwhelmed by it.
You,
Why?
oh god. I feel bad for the person who paid money. Jesus. Okay, all right. Okay, I have one that's definite. I know. I am 90% sure you haven't seen Captain Underpants because that is not a you movie.
It's very true.
Yay!
Oh shit!
Okay.
I didn't give Lauren. I didn't give Lauren a chance, but
Well, okay,
yeah,
I was
it's
gonna guess
true.
Captain Underpants next, which is kind of
Okay,
funny.
Lauren,
kinda.
you make a guess now.
Um,
So we got one.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna go with you haven't seen. I'm gonna go with you haven't seen Boss Baby.
I am going to agree with that.
And I am too.
Okay, so we
Ah,
got.
hey, we got that one.
Okay, you haven't seen Boss Baby. You lucky bastard. God, I hate that movie. We could do an entire Three Idiots episode where I just say the plot of Boss Baby and how much I hate it. Okay, I'm gonna say that you haven't seen Abominable. But that's also because I think 80% of my friends have not seen Abominable.
Yeah, it's true.
Lauren, your guess?
I think she agreed with me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
Okay. I thought she was agreeing with the fact that 80% of her friends also haven't watched it.
These things are
No,
these things can coexist.
It's true, it's very
yes
true.
on both. Yes on both parts.
But I guess I am pretty hip with the kids because I am in the 80%.
So you haven't seen it. I'm just making
I haven't.
sure.
I have
Okay,
not
we
seen Abominable.
got three out of them.
All right.
Okay.
But I mean,
Lauren.
if it helps, I have watched and enjoyed very much A Smallfoot and Missing Link.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, we can complete
The other two
trifecta.
Yeti videos of recent history.
We can complete the trifecta at another point because it's a pretty cute movie. But okay,
Mm.
yeah, Lauren, give us a guess.
I'm thinking.
You haven't gone for any of the 5 we started the day with.
I know, but I feel like I wanted to whittle down the others.
Fair, which is fair.
I'm gonna go with considering can we say what was from the so in that entire bracket or even of the ones that we named before, you know, like
Oh yeah,
when we had the trilogies.
your 13 includes the preliminaries, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously. Yeah, of
Yeah,
all
so
40,
I'm gonna go with
43
all
movies.
40.
I'm gonna go with
3.
I'm gonna go with you didn't see Forever After.
I disagree. I think he has.
I have indeed seen all 4 Shrek movies.
Okay.
However, the only one I have watched only once was the 3rd one. I am actually, like when I argued last time in favor of
You
Shrek
had to
Forever
remind
After.
yourself you did watch Shrek the Third.
No, that's not the one. I know that I watched Shrek the 3rd. No, Forever After. When I was trying to make a case for it last time, I was sincere. I really like Shrek Forever After.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do a double guess. I'm going to think that you haven't seen any of the Croods movies. Do you agree, Lauren?
Yeah, I agree.
It's true. I haven't seen a single one of the Croods movies.
We got the double. We got Die Croods and Die Croods 2.
Die Croods 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 5. Okay, Lauren. Maybe we should start touching on the films that we were talking about today, because that's also 5.
Okay. Gonna throw it out there. You haven't seen. I'm gonna throw it out there. You haven't seen Spirit.
Which one?
Spirit, Stallion of the Cinnamon.
Ah, okay.
Of the Saffron.
Our semi-finalist, Spirit.
Yes.
I mean, I picked it over Flushed Away simply for the reason that I haven't seen it and wanted to keep the meme going.
Haha! Okay, so yes, he has not seen Horse Movie. I'm going to guess.
And yet I carried it into the
That's what I
semi-finale.
said. I'm like, I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
have
did.
to like look at the ones that made it so far and be like, he had to bullshit some of these.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love Flushed Away. I would have loved to see this go a lot further,
Yes,
but I
I
was
agree, but you did this.
like, yes, I did.
Yes, you did. I can't. I don't know if I can forgive you. But okay. I'm going to. Whew. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing. Am I missing something on the brackets? Because I feel like there's. What is going against penguins? What went against penguins? Oh, what against chicken?
Megamind.
Oh yeah, Megamind. Oh yeah, okay. So, I'm going to say that you haven't seen... I'm gonna say that you haven't seen Home. Do you agree, Lauren?
Yeah, I agree.
You have not seen Funny
It's
Bazinga
true.
movie.
I have not seen Home.
All right.
Which was funny when it was Home versus Spirit, and I'm like,
I don't know either of these.
exactly.
Oh, well, you know what? You played it off well, buddy. Okay, Lauren, do you have a guess? We're on number 8.
Okay. I have to think. Haven't seen Peabody and Sherman.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna guess.
You guessed so last week already, Keyframe, and you were completely and utterly wrong. I have actually watched it at least. I have probably seen it 3 times by now. Don't ask me why I came back. The first time I got kind of swept away by the charm. Then I rewatched it at some point, and I was like, okay. And I believe I watched it a 3rd time, and I was like, wow, this is actually shit.
Okay, then why the 3rd time?
I don't know. I realized it only on the 3rd time.
Okay, well, you know that scene from Simpsons where Lisa is testing the hamster and Bart keeps grabbing the electrified piece of food? Okay, this one's gonna be out there. I would not be surprised if I'm wrong, but I feel like I could be right. I'm gonna say that you haven't seen Sinbad.
I was gonna guess that too.
Fun fact, I actually have, but it was years ago and I can barely remember a thing about it.
Damn it!
I probably could, right here, right now, I could tell you more about Home because I was reading the plot summary last week while we were doing it.
Oh,
then about Sinbad,
bullshit! Okay, you know what?
See, I at least didn't go and look at freaking plot synopsis.
Lauren
I didn't
bullshitted her way through it organically.
It's 13 movies to balance.
Uh-huh.
And keep in mind, I'm monotasking. So I was sitting and staring at this Home Wikipedia article for like quarter an hour and not being able to read anything while still following the conversation. I have still no clue what Spirit is about because I never even made it there.
Okay,
you talking about how much you're happy about Matt Damon. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see, because I may have missed a viewing party or whatever on this, but I'm just gonna throw this out there because I hear enough people say it. You didn't see the 3rd How to Train Your Dragon.
No, we saw that in theaters. You're wrong.
Oh, you did? Okay, shoot. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, me and him
okay,
went
then
to
the second one.
to
The
see
second
that.
one. What about the second one?
This is a sequence with an ongoing storyline.
Yeah,
Who watches
I'm gonna disagree and say I'm gonna disagree and I'm gonna say that you have seen all the How to Train Your Dragons movies. I also think you've seen all the Kung Fu Pandas.
Both correct. I mean, I am the guy who still, in 2021, tries to weigh his through to the first Witcher game, even so everybody tells him, no, you can just start with the 3rd one, it's fine. But I need to play them in consecutive order. That's the kind of person I am.
Yes, I'm aware.
I cannot skip one in the middle of a franchise.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
I had to throw one out there just to see.
Yeah, that's fair to throw out. I'm going
Again,
to
he's bullshit through a lot of these, so you never know.
I know. I have a feeling, and Lauren, maybe you can help me whittle it down. I mean, I know he's seen Flushed Away. I have a feeling of the 2 claymation Aardman movies, he hasn't seen one of them. It just feels right to say that he hasn't seen all the Aardmans.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna say that he hasn't seen Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna say that. Well,
I actually haven't, and I'm feeling bad about it.
We will. You know what, Max? We'll put that on the list of stuff we can rectify during TV time because Wallace and Gromit is a great movie.
I know. But for some reason, I never got into it. I mean, I love the Pirates and movie and Flushed Away and Arthur Christmas. But for some reason, Wallace and Gromit, even so, they are British. They have been around in Germany as a known entity like my childhood, and yet I never really got really into them. Even so, I probably what's the dog again? The dog is
Gromit.
Gromit.
Yeah, Gromit.
Even so, Gromit should probably be my spirit animal because from the little that I know about him, he radiates me.
Well, maybe now as an adult, you can watch through him and at least Were Rabbit, because Were Rabbit is the most high octane of all of them. I think the only one that can compete is Wrong Trousers, but even then, you know, I feel like Wallace and Gromit did start out pretty slow because, you know, they went to the moon to discover it was cheese and not good cheese, so...
I must have seen this one. This sounds so familiar.
Yeah, I mean, because Wallace and Gromit was shorts, you know, and then they had Were Rabbit, so... You know,
they're more like specials.
We'll rectify that at TV time, because I won't complain about watching Were Rabbit again. But okay, so we have 8 of the movies he hasn't seen, so that leaves... 5
of them.
Really? Only 8?
Yeah, 5. Just like the
Captain
one, just like on my hand that I hold up every time I talk.
Exactly. Lauren
5.
really likes the number 5.
5.
5.
But
5.
okay. So, God, I'm going to guess. You know what? I'm going to throw it out there. I don't think you've seen the Penguins movie.
I'm gonna second that.
I'm gonna search it.
Oh,
You fought for the Penguins so much. You made me betray. No, that's not even a betrayal because I haven't seen the Penguins movie. We were both mad.
Yes.
We
And
both,
I
we both
was
shot
so sure.
bullets.
I was so sure Lauren also didn't see it, and I was like, did we all 3 not see it? That would have been so epic.
But no, Lauren was the good girl in this situation. But
No, but this was why I had sincere trouble deciding between Penguins and Megamind, because one of my favorite movies that I could actually make advance and which eventually won this thing versus me
The
just
shitpost.
memeing the
Yeah.
shitpost, and I had legit struggle, and I was really like, just say Penguins, come, it's for the meme. You can still claim afterwards how much you love Megamind, and like, I can't in good conscience backstab Megamind like this, not even for the memes.
well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna ride off of this. I'm gonna say you haven't seen Peanuts.
No, I have. I
Okay,
actually did
well,
watch
you know
it.
what?
And
I'm glad to be wrong because Peanuts is a good movie, so I'm glad.
very good movie.
Okay, so we got 9. Lauren, what do you...
And yet I let it die against 3 Penguins, which I didn't even watch.
Yeah.
Let's see. You haven't seen Puss in Boots. I'm gonna throw that one out there.
I don't know if I agree with that, but let's see what happens.
You see? I thought so too. And when you guys started talking about Humpty Dumpty and stuff, I was like, oh no, wait, this sounds familiar.
Haha!
I just completely forgot about it.
Okay, well, you know what? I have a theory. Now
Oh my.
follow me on this.
Uh-huh.
There's 9 left out of the 13.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say you haven't watched anything from the Madagascar franchise, including
Lame.
Penguins.
That's a brutal claim right there.
But is it right?
And it's
Well.
only half correct because I have
Oh.
not seen Madagascar 3.
I was gonna guess the third.
Wait. Yeah, okay, so Matt, so, oh God, that only leaves.
There's a lot of people that bailed after 2.
Which is sad, because I
Which is
The
sad because
audience
they
is-
missed out on a really good trilogy, so, you know.
The audience is not even guessing anymore.
they're just watching in abject silence and sass, and it's not like we don't have a lot of people here. We still have 21. The audience is still
Yeah.
consistent, but okay, so we have three left, and I'm thinking of like the objectively bad movies. We already got through those. I know you've seen all the Kung Fu Pandas. Have you seen the first Trolls movie?
No!
Because
Okay.
if he had Team World Tour, then he couldn't have seen the first one.
I know, but now we can add it there because that was annoying me.
Is World Tour already on your list?
Yes, we put World Tour on the list, and I just forgot to add the other one because we just got to the fact that you watch through whole franchises or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, in case of Madagascar, I stop it, so I might drop off at some point, but I watch them in order.
Yes.
When I watch them.
Point being, if you haven't seen the second, you probably haven't seen the first. So, okay, so that leaves 2. We only have 2 left. And I know you've seen The Grinch and Despicable Me, because you actually have opinions. Oh, God.
I wonder if the math is off, because I can only remember one movie that we haven't named yet that I haven't seen.
You said 13, though.
Yes, and I have a list in front of me with 13.
What about Monsters vs. Aliens?
Oh no, he's seen that. We've had arguments. Me and him have had old married couple arguments about if Megamind or Monsters vs. Aliens is better than each other.
All right, that's fair. Well, I was not part of those conversations, so I was guessing in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I believe there's probably one missing on your list because I'm pretty sure we have discovered all but one.
I feel like there is a layer missing. Okay, so let me list the ones that we have.
Yes.
Of the ones you haven't seen, you have not seen Captain Underpants, Boss Baby, Abominable, Croods 1 and 2, Trolls 2, Madagascar 3, Penguins Madagascar, Spirited Away, Home, and Wallace and Gromit.
Spirit, not Spirited Away.
Spirit Stallion of the Cinnamon. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's
6,
11.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I forgot
We
to
are
put
at 12. So
I forgot to put a number next to one, so we have 1 left.
I had the feeling. Okay, 1 is still missing. It's not really a spectacular one. I'm not talking about the movie, but talking about the fact that we haven't found it yet. It didn't get enough attention for me to start big bullshitting on it, so I believe last week.
Let me ask for a hint. Is it something that made it through to the second round that we started with today?
Yes, it is still one of the today's one. So this narrows it already down to 16 movies.
Is it Antz?
Oh, I actually have seen it.
Okay, I was
I
about
was
to
gonna say he talked about an Antz enough that he could
grade
actually.
A bullshitting. Is it Chicken Run?
I was gonna guess Chicken Run too.
True. That's why I was defending it against defending Kung Fu Panda last week, because I didn't. It was easy. I could talk in favor of Kung Fu Panda last week because that's the one that I actually knew.
You made us more spiteful against you because you kept saying how Chicken Run's way too traditional and artsy. So
I have seen trailers.
You know what? If we went by trailer, Zootopia was about animals learning about clothes. If we went with the first trailer for Zootopia.
Yes, I would have watched that.
You know, if we went off the teaser preview that had the DMV. It's about animals at the DMV.
I mean, I would have watched that, so I'm not one to talk.
I mean, it is the clip that won everybody over at D23, so there is that.
Yeah, but okay, so the films Max has not seen is Captain Underpants, Boss Baby, Abominable, Die Croods 2 Electric Boogaloo, Trolls 1, Trolls World Tour, Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, Home, Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were-Rabbits, Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted, Penguins of Madagascar, the movie, and Chicken Run.
I'm not gonna lie, except for Boss Baby, I actually am interested in checking them all out at some point.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe at least doing this bracket has helped you realize, maybe I should fill out this list.
Yeah.
And I mean, then again, Alec Baldwin baby in a suit. So maybe even Boss Baby will be watched by me
Morbid
someday.
Curiosity is probably there for. You know what? I have a pitch, and I probably put it on Twitter for votes. On the poll where I put the ideas for the next 3 Idiots episode, one of them will be us doing a watch party of Boss Baby.
Oh my.
Oh god.
Lauren, do you consent to it? Because I know Max is consenting.
Yeah, fine.
Yay! Look, I had to suffer through watching Boss Baby alone in an airplane that was stuck on a tarmac for 3 hours. I need a better. Maybe the social experiment will make me not hate the movie.
It's true.
as
I guess
much.
it's kind of like when I tried to take on Food Fight by myself and I felt like physically ill after. True story, by the way, guys. Don't watch Food Fight by yourself. You need to have a riffing party in order to maintain your freaking sanity through it. It's
Exactly.
so bad.
Exactly. So, yeah. I guess we can say. I think we decided that the second Saturday of the month will be That's Idiot episode days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Sounds fine by me.
which I mean, you were the one who suggested the second Saturday, so it better sound fine by you, nerd. But yes, so that means we will see you guys on the 10th for the next episode of 3 Idiots. But till then, you just spent 3 hours listening to 3 idiots talk about Dreamworks movies.
And
Goodbye,
bullshit
everyone.
through a lot of them.
Yeah, quite a bit. We'll see you guys next time.